Oh shit! Are you pumped up? Are you getting ready to throw your Wing Chun punches?
I'm dressed, man. I'm ready to rock.
What is going on? What is going on, family? The Movie Dojo Army. What is cracking? Lacking? Clacking. What is going on? We got Asian movie enthusiast Erik in the house. We got the legend Master Chaos hanging out with us today on a live Movie Dojo episode. That's right. We are going to do this live today. Warning, there is going to be some spoilers. The movie's been out for a while, so it doesn't matter. Fuck it. But we are going to do some spoilers today. Hold on, let me get the banners up. That way chat knows what's going down. Booyakasha. Yes, there we go. All right. Let's get it crack up lacking here. Okay. Hold on one second.
No worries. Do what you got to do.
All right. So what'd you do today, my friend? Anything interesting, Mr. Chaos?
Oh, I wasn't sure which friend you were addressing. I literally stayed at home and waited for the internet guy to come. I had my internet upgraded.
Yeah.
I switched from AT&T to Spectrum. Holy crap! It is so fast. It's like lightning fast. So nice. I'm very excited. Tomorrow I'm planning a big 12-hour live stream. I'm going to read the original drafts of the Scream sequels, it's to celebrate my 200th episode. So I needed in my internet to be top notch. That's what I did.
Right. Do you cut in and out, or what kind of issues were you having? What's going on, Lopez?
Hey, just download and upload, and whenever I did anything live stream, if I played a video, it would play all choppy. So I wanted it all smoothed out as much as possible.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
12 hours.
12 hours was the last one. I don't know if it'll go as long. The last one I did was George Romero's. I read Night, Dawn, and Day, the original scripts, and the Dawn of the Dead script is like 300 pages.
Oh my God.
That went 12 hours. I don't think this one's going to go 12 hours. Also, it's inauguration day, so if shit goes crazy, I may switch over and start covering inauguration, madness. But right. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be a nice day.
So you streamed for 12 hours?
I did.
Wow. People give me shit. 4 hours? God. Go to bed, Samurai.
I'm pretty sure nobody saw the whole thing, but it doesn't matter. It was a challenge that I gave myself.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, I'm sure your audience is having fun with you. Oh, Sexy Sumo in the house. He said, "What's up, mofos? Let's start the ruckus." That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Snarl Cat says meow. Okay.
Meow to you.
Sean Holmes, what's going on? What's cracking? All right. What about you, Erik? Anything going on today? What'd you do today?
I worked from home, and then I got an early viewing in of Tekken, because I know you'll be talking about that on Friday. I just wanted to get a viewing in. So if I can make the chat, I'll tell you my thoughts in the chat.
Nice. Yeah. Yes. All I'm going to say is I would advise not watching the second one.
Okay.
As many as people destroy and hate the first Tekken movie, which it deserves the hate. We'll find out by Friday if it deserves it to be. Is it really that bad? We'll find out. However, what's going on, Dan? However, Tekken 2, I wanted to throw something at the television. It was that bad. Like I almost actually, you know what? Let me rewind that. I think I had to wake myself up multiple times to finish the movie.
Wow.
So unbelievably bad, dude. Bad. It's like the worst. Like I would watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation any day over Tekken 2.
Man.
Electric Boogaloo. All right. We got enough people here. Let's go ahead and get it rocking and rolling now. All right. See, this is why I think secretly we're brothers. As soon as I got done saying that, Sexy Sumo types that in. I think we're related. All right.
That's awesome.
Lopez says he liked The Legend is Born better. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. So, when I saw, excuse me one second. when I saw the trailer, like this, it's first started, right? I saw like the beginning of the trailer, and I was like, "Are we really making another Ip Man movie? Are we really making another Ip Man spinoff, prequel, sequel, reboot, whatever the fuck movie? Like, come on! Like this, we're past milking the teat that is the success of the Ip Man, the Yip Man.
Right.
Okay, all right. So, but then when the trailer kept going, I was like, oh, I know that guy. I know that lead. He's played the character before in a movie I actually enjoyed called The Legend of Ip Man. Or no, excuse me. What is it, Eric?
Legend is Born.
The Legend is Born. Thank you. The Legend is Born. And that was like the first spin-off Yip Man movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the time, I remember I watched that and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Number one, the actor looks like a younger version of the real life guy. Like, I was like, that's kind of cool. And it's kind of a prequel, kind of. And you get, our boy Terry Fan, Ricky O, he's in there. You get Sammo Hung, you and Biao in there showing how we do it old school style, right? Representing the old guard.
Right.
And then I was just kind of like, okay, number one, the guy can move. It's not like, oh, we just cast this dude because he looks like a younger version of the real life guy. The guy can move, like he's got skill. I enjoyed it. It was a smaller scale, lower budgeted movie, but I enjoyed it. I had fun with that, right? And then we had with the Grandmaster. What were your thoughts on the Grandmaster? Since we're talking about Ip Man movies, have you seen that, Master Chaos?
This is the one it's directed by Wong Kar-wai?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, it's definitely more of an art house movie. Very, very much a beautiful looking movie over martial arts movie. But I got to watch that in theaters. I really enjoyed the hell out of that one.
Oh, you got to see that in theaters. How cool is that? Oh, wow.
That was really good.
Beautiful looking movie. Looking movie. But I enjoyed it, right? And even the little goofy one starring Anthony Wong, I actually liked as well. Which one was that, Eric? That was it, man. Was it the
final
finale?
fight?
The final fight. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was goofy, but it was fun, right? But then we got Ip Man TV show, and now we got the Don Yen finished up his series, and then now we got the Master Z Legend of Bullshit. Then we got that. And it's just kind of like, okay, we're milking it now. And now I'm even seeing that we have Young Ip Man or Ip Man, The Young Adventures or something bullshit movie coming out from the same director that did this movie. He's doing some other movie coming out where it's Ip Man Young.
Oh, wow.
Stop it.
Man.
Stop it. Yeah, please. Please. Now, here's the thing. If you guys are fans of everything Ip Man, and you must own everything Ip Man. As long as you guys are entertained, that's all that matters at the end of the day. I'm happy that we got badasses out there in the Movie Dojo Army that loves martial arts cinema and just wants to watch it all and enjoys it. So I'm happy about that. However, we still have to be honest on the channel. We still have to be honest when we talk about a movie or we're going to review it. We're going to talk about the good, we're going to talk about the bad, right? So that was my thoughts was, Jesus Christ, another Ip Man movie spinoff. But then I saw the lead, and I was like, oh, that's homeboy from Legend is Born. Okay, so I'm interested now. So I sat down, I watched it, and I will kind of give my verdict at the end after I give you guys your say. But let's talk about, Eric, if you don't mind, let's talk about the plot synopsis of the movie.
Yes. So nothing really that new here. You basically got... I'm kind of reading off of some notes here, but it deals with the earlier days of Ip Man. And he was a police officer at one point, which I haven't really seen portrayed too much before.
Now,
and
sorry to interrupt. Is that true? Is that real? Because the first thing that jumped out at me is like, fuck that. He was never a cop. Was he a cop? He was never a cop. And I looked it up. I couldn't find any information on that.
I've never heard anything on my end. But at this point, I think Ip Man's just a superhero.
Yeah,
especially in this movie, he's a superhero. He comes from Marvel Comics. Okay, it's just they're doing whatever they want now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he was like a plumber for a month, we'll make a movie about that too.
Absolutely,
So
pipes to death.
But so there's you basically have the scene early on with Michael Wong, the dude. They're playing kind of like a game or whatever, and something happens. They have a fight with the Axe Gang, because Michael Wong's kind of the lead of the Axe Gang in this. And, as things turn out, he's basically one of his underlings betrays him kind of, and he gets sent to prison, Michael Wong. And he ends up getting assassinated in prison, and the cops are kind of like just looking the other way here. Mm-hmm. And that kind of sets off this series of like conflicts that roll through. So Ip Man basically gets involved because number one, the Axe Gang thinks that he killed Michael Wong at the beginning of the film. So they're after him. And then you have the actual real assassins that are starting to go after him too. So that's kind of like your basic plot line here.
Right. And that's about it. Everything else we've kind of seen before. Master Chaos, any negatives, positives? What did you like? What did you not like? And what did you like about the film?
Well, I hadn't heard of the movie. I think, for me, Ip Man goes as far as the Donnie Yen films. And then, I saw a Grandmaster. And I own a Final Fight, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So, so I was like, I'm sure I'll get to it. I'm not in a hurry. Yeah. The interesting thing about the dude, I'm gonna butcher his name, but I'm gonna try my best here. Yu Hang To or To Yu Hang, however they pronounce it. He's got a giant history with Ip Man. I mean, he's two different characters in Ip Man. Well, he's a different character in Ip Man. He's a different character in Ip Man 2. Then he's in this one, and then he's in Kung Fu League as Ip Man.
Right. So I have not watched that yet.
Neither have I. But it's like, so this guy. He can wear the mantle of Ip Man. He does look like Donnie, and the guy can fight. I mean, you can easily tell when somebody can't throw a punch or throw a kick, and the dude can move. Yes, the cinematography is a little more, a little faster than normal. It's not when you watch a Donnie fight, the camera guy goes, "I'm just going to do a wide shot," and then you watch the guy perform. Here, it's a little more Hollywoodized with the different angles. I think that's the only thing I thought struck out to me. Like I kind of just want to sit back and watch.
Right, but not as bad.
Not as bad. No, not as bad as someone's like, obviously that person can't throw a punch and you need 800 shots to sell that. That's honestly the only negative. I came in with such a blank slate. I had no idea what to I never saw a trailer. I had no idea this movie existed. So I came with a super blank slate. Right. The only negative I have for it is that I wish the directing kind of toned it down when it came to the fights. Right. I don't know. I know we're going to sort of soft pedal our way into it. So in terms of negative, that's the only thing that really struck out to me is not my favorite.
Right. Copy that. No, those are some really good points. I agree with you about the filming of the fights. But you know how we get, how all three of us get. If it's like worse than this, then we throw something at the TV and like fuck off, right? So, but yeah, that was basically the plot of the film. Now, the Eric went over. Now here's the thing. All right, let me not jump the gun here till the end. Here.
I can see what's coming, baby.
I would have preferred if the movie was this. I would have preferred if the movie was this. Michael Wong, main villain. We love us some Michael Wong. You're gonna get some fun schlock from Michael Wong there. I was enjoying him as the villain. I wish he would have stayed the main villain, and the conflict was against the Axe Gang.
Right.
The conflict of the whole entire movie was Ip Man versus the Axe Gang. This is what I you get some of that. That's kind of half of the movie, but we had to bring in the evil Japanese because again, like how many times have we seen this? How many times? And very similar. This almost felt like the first movie all over again, even to the end finale fight in court with everybody around. I was like, dude, we've seen this already.
Yeah,
we've been here already, man. Come on. When the first Ip Man come out?
2008.
2008. It is 2019, I guess, when this came out. We have done this already. Okay, now can you still enjoy the fights? Sure, right? You can still have fun with the movie, right? It's harmless. It's harmless. But like I said, at this point, before the movie even came out, I was already Ip Man tapped. I've tapped with Ip Man. I'm done. Like, we have their Donnie classics. We're good, right? I'm kind of done of seeing Ip Man everywhere. Ip Man on towels. Ip Man on sneakers. Like, it's Ip Man mania. I'm tired of it, okay? It's almost as bad as the Monkey King movies over there, man.
Oh, my God.
It's Monkey King mania everywhere. Like, dude, I enjoyed the Monkey King. This is fun. Okay, oh, you need Monkey King cereal now? All right. So anyway. Anyway. I'm just making that up. I don't know if it's Monkey King cereal over there. Like, people are Monkey King cereal? Oh, man, I gotta order that on Amazon. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway. So I'm like, dude, I was really hoping we were going to get some Ip Man versus Michael Wong action. But then Michael Wong killed off screen. You don't even see his death.
Yeah, that was weird.
Evil Japanese again coming in. Now, what did you think, Eric, of the introduction of the martial arts uncle? What was it, Uncle Leong? What was his name in the movie?
Yeah, wasn't it Uncle Lung?
Uncle Lung.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, I think it's Lung. Maybe saying it wrong, but the uncle in the movie. What did you think of him in the movie? His character.
I'm having trouble remembering details. Like, who are we talking about again?
That's not. He's the old man that kind of learned. He like Ip Man's teacher.
Right.
That's the connection. They know each other.
It was it was the brother of Ip Man's teacher.
Oh, okay.
So you see him kind of hanging out through all the movie, drinking a lot. You kind of teach Ip Man some moves, giving him some advice. What did you think of his character?
I mean, I kind of liked him. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure if some of his moves were undercranked a bit, but when he jumped into the fights, it seemed to pump up the adrenaline just a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe I kind of liked it. It was kind of predictable the way it turned out. I'm like, oh, I know what's going to happen to this guy, and the character development's just not really all that great either. I mean, but he was a pretty good side character. I did kind of like him.
I was kind of does he look familiar to you? Because I was kind of hoping it would have been a lot more fun if it was an old school martial arts veteran that we knew playing this part, like T. Lung or Gordon Liu or something like that. I think that would have been a lot of fun if it was somebody we knew. Maybe he's probably in the industry. I'm sure. But I didn't really recognize him from anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was fine with his character. I mean, he had some comedic moments. The problem is when you get to this scene, beautiful cinematography in this scene. Beautiful cinematography. The fight choreography and the flow was very well done. However, spoiler alert: when the uncle dies, I felt absolutely nothing. I felt absolutely nothing when he died. And then they made it. The movie tried to make it super dramatic, and then we played a stupid ass pop song. And it's entirety.
Yeah, that was
entirety. Sure, we're gonna play the whole song. I was just like this. This was me at home. I'm just like, it's just like, okay, can we move on? Here, move on. Also, I'm tired. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. I'm tired of fucking Ip Man's wife. I'm tired of his wife. I'm so sick and tired of his wife. Now, I'm sure in real life, she was probably wonderful. She was probably amazing in real life. But the characterization of her throughout all of these movies, it's either she's annoying or she's pregnant or she's just wanting Ip Man to be around and he's not paying enough attention to her. Can we write something new or something else for this character, please? Can we do something else with this character?
Or just leave her out. You don't have to show his home life, right?
Thank you.
Well, let me chime in when it comes to that. As a filmmaker and not having worked in China, but hearing how the conditions are over there, there are certain things that the Chinese allow their filmmakers to do. And there's things that the Japanese are always the bad guys. You have to make the Japanese always the bad guys. Also, virility is a big thing for them. So, well, he's gotta have a girl. And the best example of virility, she's gotta have a baby because that means they banged. I mean, the perfect example. This dude fucks, man. So you put that in the movie. It's like, wow, this guy kicks ass and he has sex. This guy's a hero, you know. And he doesn't like the Japanese. He's awesome. He's the perfect Chinese male. And then, of course, the plots are all the same. You need the old wise ancestor. Every movie has that.
Yeah.
You know, every fucking Jackie Chan movie has an uncle, a crazy uncle that helps him out or whatever. So,
Uncle Bill.
Yeah, you put that in there because we respect our ancestors. We like our heroes to have sex and know how to kick. And the Japanese are bad. There you go. Perfect. Chinese movie. Go make it. Yeah. That's why every movie feels so formulaic because if you're making it within the confines of the communist regime, they want you to make a movie that represents China in their ideal way.
Right.
And so that's why you get a lot of this like super China movies, you know, like China's the best, China's heroic, all this stuff. Yeah. And it kind of leaves a bad taste in the world's mouths when it comes to some of the movies.
Right.
But I guess if you like watching people punch each other, you kind of just have to accept. Yeah. You know.
These are just my nitpicks. I'm sure chat and everybody else probably had no issues. The issues I'm having, I'm sure nobody else had issues watching this movie. But I like your input, Master Chaos. That's why you're here, because he comes at you with the filmmaker side, and it does make sense.
He knows.
We gotta have the love, romance. She has to smack him upside the head to get him back on track to be a family man.
Yeah. It's all about sexy samurai.
Yeah, and you know, there's 1,000 martial arts movies out there, old school martial arts movies where Japanese are the bad guys, right? Or the hairy foreign devils, the Guilos are the bad guys, right? That's nothing new. I'm just tired of seeing it over and over and over in the Ip Man universe. That's all. But again, another thing that was kind of like, I just don't care. I don't care. This character.
Oh man, I liked her though, but because she was cute, but not necessarily.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's perfectly fine. She's cute, so it's bonus for you guys. Chat, if you want to watch it, at least you know she's cute. However, for me, the character was annoying. So she's Michael Wong's daughter, right? She thinks Ip Man killed him, so she's been trying to get revenge the whole movie. But I just found her annoying because number one, I didn't think she was convincing in any of the fight scenes.
Right.
And number two, I'm like, oh, is she Clark Kent? All of a sudden, she's a reporter back and forth. She goes from murdering assassin to Clark Kent throughout the whole movie, and I'm like, really? Are we really buying this? Like, really?
I wasn't even sure that was her. I honestly, I'll be honest, I have face blindness when it comes to Chinese actors. Sometimes I'm like, wait, is that the same girl? It doesn't matter.
Oh, they moved by that real fast. They didn't bother to explain it. They just like bam, bam. There was like two or three quick little shots of her with a little camera, and I was like, "Wait, what?" Well, whatever.
Like if they had her in more fight scenes and she was convincing, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is some badass shit this chick's doing right here." I probably wouldn't mind her that much, but I was just annoyed. Like I was just annoyed. So you can tell I'm annoyed throughout this movie. Now, the whole finale twist. So we have the finale fight between Ip Man and evil Japanese guy number 5.
Right. Okay.
So, and it was a solid fight. I know this picture doesn't do it justice right here. But in comparison to Donnie Yen's fight at the end of Ip Man, how do you compare both? Which one is better in your opinion? Even though they're pretty much the exact same setup and scene. Which fight do you like better? I'm not talking in terms of story building up to the fight, but the fight itself.
This one and the first one?
And the first, because it's basically the same.
Oh, Donnie Yen 100% because he's just so fun to watch.
Right. Eric?
I prefer the one in the first film as well, which kind of surprised me because that Japanese actor is not known for being an action a guy. But he did very well, I thought, in that first film. Right.
It was like the good news about this end fight was that it was longer and maybe not as one-sided as the Donnie Yen one. It was kind of more one-sided. But I still I agree with you guys. I like the Donnie Yen one in the first movie a lot better. This was another, rewinding a little bit, my other concern about the movie was the movie blowing its wad.
Oh yeah.
The movie blowing its wad, because I was just like, holy shit, we're gonna have Ip Man versus 5,000 people in the beginning of the movie. This is the first fight. Is this a good idea? You know. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It's still an enjoyable film overall. I mean, people can still enjoy it, or the movie did blow its wad, showing the 1-on-100 fight right in the beginning. What do you think?
Erik?
Well, the opening half had more fights than the final half.
Yeah.
So halfway through the film, I was still on board.
Okay.
Despite some of the dramatic stuff, but that's the problem. Is it kind of slows down for me about 20 minutes in the start of the second half, and that's where it just kind of lost me a little bit, and then it never really picked it up again enough going through to the finale. So in an action film, a lot of times you want to have your best action scene at the very end. This film didn't do that, which I think is difficult sometimes to come back from. And I would say that.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Master Chaos? Still enjoyable, or it blew its wad?
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, yeah, it was a hell of a beginning, and so because I didn't know what I was expecting. You know, going in, what is this going to be a good movie? Is it going to be action packed? Is it going to be a talky kind of thing? But no, you start with a scene like that, then you know the filmmakers are looking to impress. I'm like, okay, great, yeah, punch 800 guys, like this, down the stairs. That's fantastic. I want to see that. And then the story developed, and I have issues with the way that was filmed and written, where it wasn't really clear as to what was happening. But it's whatever. It's not a big deal. I think overall, if you're going in to watch a kung fu movie, you could do worse.
Yeah,
you could 100% do worse. And I had no problem with it starting with a big old fashioned massive, beat down, and then it sort of goes into plot stuff, and then you're absolutely right, Erik. Most of the fights happen almost at the beginning, and then so peters out here and there. But that fucking bow staff fight when he rescues the girl, that was great. Mm-hmm. That's an amazing. I mean, that's hard to shoot, especially in close quarters like that. So I was impressed technically how they were able to pull that off. I don't know. Overall, I think I just really liked the movie, and I had no problems at the beginning.
Cool.
Two more quick points I want to make.
Right.
The one scene that kind of annoyed me was the coffin scene, where a gigantic coffin falls from the sky, and Ip Man just goes.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
That's what I said. He's the superhero now.
No, but it was the old man who did that. It wasn't even Ip Man.
Oh yeah, it was right. It was the old man that did that,
right. So does that mean that he has magic powers when he puts the mask on?
And then the other thing that Master Chaos mentioned is just in the action scenes, the cumulative effect of this began to annoy me a little bit. Is the wide shot, the guy comes in, cut, super close shot of the impact, and then they go back to the wide shot. Yeah. And I think they used that maybe a little bit too much, even though the fights were pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Now back to the twist. Ooh, what a twist at the end with the chief. The corrupted at first chief.
Oh yeah,
dude! I was like, I was like,
okay. So gunshot goes off.
Oh, here we go.
The guy comes out, and the bad guys never check the room to see if there's a dead body. They just never go back in that room, to do anything.
Yeah, that was like what? So the at first corrupted chief. Who then changes his mind and comes up with this ridiculous scheme to where his subordinate here basically pretends to shoot him, and then he comes back at the end of the day and saves the day and pulls a gun on the main guy, and I'm not being corrupted anymore, blah blah blah, whatever. And I was just like, oh, so that was annoying.
You know what it was? That was another Chinese note. Oh, wait a minute. You can't have corrupt officials. Maybe at the end, he's good again. Just magically good again. Oh, but we killed him. Maybe you didn't kill him. We didn't go in that room. Maybe they just said, okay, there's a dead man in that room. Abandon that room. Nobody go in there. Well, should we take the body out? No. Leave it alone. Just walk away. Everybody walk away. And then we can have him be good again at the end. 100% that's what happened.
That's it. See? From the filmmaker's point of view, it makes sense.
That's the truth. Yeah.
So I was annoyed, and another thing that annoyed me was, oh, we're gonna have, like I said, the beginning blew its wad, and then the finale fight was solid. It was okay, and then after that, Ip Man's just chilling, walking down the alleyway here, and all of a sudden, a whole bunch of bad guys show up, and this looks badass. The cinematography's badass. We got a whole bunch of bad guys showing up with katana swords, running at Ip Man with katana swords, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go, son. We're gonna get an extra bonus fight. Here we go. We gonna get, it's gonna scratch the itch. We're gonna scratch the action itch. Here we go, son. No. A whole bunch of old, crusty dudes show up dressed like Kato. They dress like Kato. A whole bunch of old. We're gonna get you. Come on, katana sword ninjas. Us old, crusty, old veterans.
I knew they weren't gonna. I knew he wasn't gonna fight. I knew the movie was over. I had that feeling.
I was hoping
it's up, and then they cuts to black. But then when all the old people showed up, I'm like, oh, okay. So here's the China thing. We're like, no, we rise up as a country, and everybody's a hero. Yeah. So yeah, I'm okay. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah,
I needed more. And you gotta love the Donnie Yen. Oh, my work. I mean, the Donnie Yen, the Ip Man. Oh, my work here is done. Look.
Yeah.
And he walks away. And yeah, there you go. So I'm just warning chat in case chat gets excited and they watch the movie and they're like, oh man, oh. All right. So let's see. Was there any other pet peeves I had with the movie? Despite all my annoyances, you're probably going to be surprised at what I'm going to rate, what I'm going to give the movie in terms of the verdict here. Eric, are we missing out on anything else? The plot, not negatives, positives, anything else?
No, I think we touched on a lot of stuff. Like the lead actor can move. They did a pretty good job with the action.
He's the movie's saving grace.
I will say I kind of made a bad decision last night. After watching this, I rewatched Pedicab Driver with Sammo Hung.
Oh no!
And I was kind of like in that movie. I'm like, oh, damn, And I was like, oh no, I didn't really do that with this movie.
Yeah, because that's a badass movie right there. That's what I was telling you about that, Master Chaos.
I know. I'm looking forward to grabbing that. It's been on my list for friggin' ever, man.
The staff fight between Sammo Hung and Larkar Leong is better than the entire movie of Ip Man Kung Fu Master.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's real dudes, veterans, legends, and the fight choreography is just brilliant. It's just like, this is why I watch martial arts flicks.
Right.
And that movie's kind of half of a comedy too, because it's Sammo Hung. You're gonna have comedy in there. But let's go ahead and get to the verdict here. So, okay, hold on one second here. We were getting ready to rate this now, chat, and right after we're done rating it, we're going to see what you guys have thought of the movie, whether you loved it, liked it, or you were like, man. Let's see here. Let me get the banner ready here. Hold on. All right.
By the way, Eric, I just subscribed to your channel, my friend.
Oh, my. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely,
I need to do the same.
All right. Master Chaos.
Okay.
What do you give Ip Man Kung Fu Master out of 5? 3 is average. What do you give it?
I'm gonna go with a 4. I mean, okay. I don't think it's a stellar movie, but it wasn't a snooze, and I for the most part I had issues with it, but I would recommend it to somebody who's looking for a good punch out. So I'd go with a 4.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah, this one's kind of close for me, but I probably have to watch it again at some point in the future. I'll probably feel a little bit differently about it. But if I'm being honest,
just don't watch Duel to the Death right after.
8 diagram pole fighter right after.
Yeah, don't watch that. Yeah,
I'll just say this.
Okay.
If I stopped at the midway point, I would have a better score.
Okay,
but throughout the entire film, I would have to give it a 2.9.
Okay.
Wow.
I'd give it a 2.9.
Okay.
slightly below average.
You have like a huge knowledge of this stuff. So I mean, I think a 2.9 that makes sense because you've seen so much.
I don't know. I feel like my standards have dropped a lot too over the years. I always rate stuff higher. This guy has higher standards than I do. so I that's why I feel like if I give this another chance later on, I might like it a little bit more.
Gotcha. What's going on behind you? I see all those Christmas lights.
Oh yeah, just a little atmosphere because I like the atmosphere.
I like it. Oh, that's cool. All right, come on. What are you gonna say, Phat Samurai?
Sorry, I'm trying to fix this for chat. Hold on.
Always put up the
We're having problems over here. Hold on a second.
Chat, let us know if you've seen the movie. What did you think? We're curious to hear your thoughts. I didn't realize this movie was like a year old. I had never heard of it before.
I don't think it came out until fairly recently on streaming. I could be wrong, but I didn't really notice it until fairly recently on streaming.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can see anyone really can enjoy this. Master Chaos went into this blind. He enjoyed it, no expectations, and I believe a lot of other people can do that as well. I believe they can go in and watch it, and I would say it's a good time waster. I feel like watching a kung fu flick. Pop it in, you get some decent moments, you get some decent fight scenes, then throw it into garbage after. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but so I can totally see people enjoy the film.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, despite all the annoyances, I don't hate it. And I actually do have to recommend it just for people who just want to see a kung fu movie, see a nice little time waster.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. But I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of seeing fucking pregnant, annoying Ip Man wife. That's all she does is just be pregnant and annoying. Can we write her do something else? At this point, we're so loose and crazy with the fucking story. You might as well have her do some fight scenes. Change everything. She knows martial arts now. Ip Man has trained her back-to-back double team. I don't know. Pick up the baby, throw it in the air. Baby does some punches in the air. Fuck it. Ip Man's a superhero now. Fuck it. You can do whatever.
Oh man, Stephen Chow. That'd be great.
Anything but barefoot and pregnant. For fuck's sake. Can we do something else? And again, like you were saying, Master Chaos, let's create new. If we're already playing loose, with the mythos, the life anyway, have them go on other adventures, fighting other bad guys. That's all you got to do.
Right. Yeah.
All you got to do. Let's not, because this felt so familiar to the first film.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
In a bad way. And now I see where you're coming from now, Eric. That's why you like the third film the most, because the villain was something totally different, something
exactly,
totally and it wasn't the same old evil Japanese coming in.
Right,
it was totally different. And you can
the third one is Mike Tyson wants to shut down a school.
Oh,
that's the plot. It's like Jin Zhang is coming in as an X Factor, and I'm like, I'll take this.
Yeah. The plot was, that part of the plot was horrible, but the Jin Zhang character was something new, different.
Yeah,
and I totally get it now, because look at what we got now. We get the same stock over and over and over again. It's just. And here's the thing, I'm okay with repeating plots if the fight scenes kick my ass.
Sure.
Right.
And the fight scenes in here were very well done, and they can give you entertainment. But if I'm blown away, if I'm like watching the movie and then immediately I'm calling Master Chaos. Yo, bro, you need to order Ip Man Kung Fu Master right now, son. Yo, you fuck the 4K. Don't wait for 4K. You need to buy the Blu-ray right now. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's do it.
If the fight scenes were like that,
you forgive everything else. If fight
couldn't
scenes
give a shit about the same old type of villain, the same old type of plot.
The old bald guy shows up at the end alive. You're like, oh yeah, this is great. This is
hilarious. Ip Man's wife's pregnant again. Okay, whatever. Woo, fighting.
Yeah.
But I can't rate this too high though, because The Legend is Born was better in my opinion, and The Legend is Born is half the budget of this movie.
Wow.
You know? So, but believe it or not, remember 3 is average on our channel, so I'm gonna give it a 3.1, my friend.
Oh, nice. There you go.
There you go. 3.1. I think that's generous coming from me because you know how I am. And I love how all 3 of our scores are different. And this is why you guys are here, chat. And the Movie Dojo Army is here. It's good to have all these badasses come together and all of us have different opinions. And we still like each other. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yes, we are the perfect example for the world. Come on, fucking world. Get on board. Everybody out there in the world fighting each other over bullshit. Look, different opinions, different reviews, and we're still friends. There you go. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. All right, now let's head over to Chizat. Let's see what you guys have thought, and then we could still talk movies because that's what we love doing. We could talk more about the Ip Man franchise or Wing Chun movies in general. I'm going to tell you what my favorite one is in a minute. I'm pretty sure it's your guys' favorite as well. Fluffy Gamer gives it a 3.27519.
Great. Nice rating.
Hey, he's more generous than me, though. Lopez said he thought it was average. I like the previous ones more. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. The 3.1, the 0.1 was me being generous. Because 3 is average.
Here's what I'll say. If it's true that he was a police officer, cool, my rating stays. If they just made that up, that this guy was a police officer, then it's almost like, you know what? Fuck that. No, you can't rewrite somebody's history if you're trying to tell the real history of it, man. That's bullshit. Then I would drop it to a 3 if it turns out that he was not a cop. So it really depends on if they really fucked with the storyline and the true story of Ip Man, because then I feel like this was written for somebody else and they said, hey, you know what we should do? Let's make it an Ip Man movie. And then they changed the name to Ip Man on the script and he's an Ip Man movie. You can't do that.
like the Hellraiser sequels?
Oh my God. Technically all the Die Hard sequels weren't Die Hard movies. They were like action movies. Like, hey, what if we put John McClane in this? Oh, okay. No, if that's the case, then it drops to a 3 for me because that's just BS. But did you find out?
Wikipedia says that he became a police officer earlier in his his life.
Wow.
5 for me then.
Wow, that's pretty cool to know. That's awesome. Thank you, the fact checker. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's the fact checker, man. Eric's always on it. That's pretty cool. So now I should actually lower my score because this is the plot they came up with of him being a cop. Are you serious? Are you serious? Ip Man was a cop. Donnie Yen was a cop out walking the beat, beating people's asses. And we just going to make the same fucking movie of the first film. Really? Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But they could have they could have made it. This could have been something fascinating. We could explore this.
Yeah.
And came up with a more entertaining movie. However,
so is the idea that this is sort of like the prequel, and then after this he stopped being a cop and then he became a teacher? Is that kind of the concept? Is that what the movie is saying?
Do you think that's what's going on, Eric? Because you got the same actor who played the younger version in the Legend of. I think you're onto something.
Yeah,
Master Chaos.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it got the same actor who played in the prequel. So maybe this is just the next chapter in this actor's
right.
franchise.
Well, we'll see.
Well, what was it? The League of Heroes? What is it here? What is that movie called?
I just had it here. Hold on a second. Yeah.
It's not like I own it on Blu-ray or anything.
Kung Fu League.
Yeah, that's its own thing. I would have, from what I've heard about the movie, I would have 0 to none expectations for that movie.
Really? Okay.
Yes, because it's basically we're taking iconic characters like Wong Fei Hung, Fong Sayuk, Ip Man, and even Chen Zhen. You know, the character Bruce Lee played in Fist of Fury. And we're combining them in this movie. which on paper sounds like the greatest movie ever made, and that's why I bought it. And then I found out later that it's more of a romantic comedy, and I'm kind of like, oh no, which is probably why I haven't watched it yet. I might give it to you, Master Chaos, if it sucks.
Yay!
You might like it. You might like it, man. Knowing you might be like, "Hey, the chick's in there is hot." So 10 stars.
I did watch the Mermaid, Stephen Chow's The Mermaid, and I thought that was horrible. It's supposed to be like China's biggest movie. It is so stupid.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
it is stupid, but I kind of liked it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh man.
Let's talk about it a little bit. I haven't seen it. Fuck spoilers. Fuck spoilers. Fuck it. Tell me about it.
Okay, so it's like a world. It's kind of like a Michael Bay-esque take on not really, but well, okay, it's hard to describe. Basically, mermaids are real, and they can they can pull off being humans. And then one mermaid has to seduce some rich guy. I forget why. I think he owns land or oil. Maybe I don't know if Erik knows the plot a little better, but essentially it's basically Splash. It's the Chinese Splash.
Okay.
An action finale that is just utterly ridiculous, and it should be satisfying, but it's so dumb. And it's not an action movie. It's a Stephen Chow comedy, so it's very silly and goofy.
Right.
But
okay, so Erik, is it fun dumb? Why did you like it?
I do have a review on my channel from when I first started my channel, but it's my little notes here say an estate project involving reclamation of the sea threatens the livelihood of the mermaids who rely on the sea to survive. So they dispatch one of these mermaids to seduce and kill the project manager, which, it is a comedy. I did find it to be kind of charmingly stupid, kind of high energy film. At first, like when the lead actress shows up, first you're like, I'm not real sure about this. But she did kind of warm up to me as the movie moved along. So some of the special effects are pretty bad from what I remember. But of course, we do, we do have some big tonal shifts and, kind of like it's kind of a message film as well. So, but I think he balances it kind of enough, but I can understand why some people would not like it. It's pretty nutty.
Yeah.
So, and my notes do say that the love interest is quite attractive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kinky Dora in the house. Oh my goodness. He's from the nation. He's from the Rob's Entertainment Talk Nation over there. Thanks for popping in, buddy.
Rolling on the Sassenach Scotch whiskey here with a little Coke.
Ooh.
Oh, I know it's tradition. I drink with you, buddy, but I couldn't get it together quick enough today. So
yeah. I also have some Chinese New Year tea with me as well. So
really bootleg strong lemonade.
Oh.
I don't know. I might crank into the harder stuff and bust out some Tang. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, I got him.
Tang.
I finally got him. Tang. Yes, I finally got him.
Oh.
Master Chaos is always making me laugh right in mid drink, and I'm trying to spit it out. Yes, I got him finally.
Best of Samurai Guy 2021. This will be
yes,
on it.
baby. Oh yeah, that'll go on there definitely. Sean Holmes is asking, is Phat Samurai not into romantic comedies or soap operas? Well, of course.
I love romantic comedies and soap operas.
Actually, my live stream Sunday, I actually kind of liked Love and Monsters. There you go. There's got to be something to it, though. It can't be just straight, grab the trash can and make me throw up. There's got to be something in there that kind of hook me to get me to watch. All right, yeah. So here we go. Lopez, you beat me to the punch, buddy. So I was like, we're going to mention some other Wing Chun films. He says, thoughts on Wing Chun starring Michelle Yeoh?
I haven't seen it. I love Michelle.
Oh my goodness,
I love her.
You will have a blast. It's kind of a kung fu comedy, but it's definitely one of Yuan Wu Ping's best. It's goofy, but it's classic early 90s martial arts. You got really good badass Yuen Wu Ping fight choreography with crazy insane somebody's on speed wire work. Like seriously, somebody was on crack.
Okay.
Maybe it was Yuen Wu Ping. Because there's some of the stuff they have her doing and the stunt double doing and it's like ridiculous. But yeah, it's a fun kung fu comedy, and you get a little bit of a Donnie Yen bonus. Eric, is this the goofiest role Donnie Yen's ever played in Wing Chun? Because he's really goofy.
He was in a movie called Mismatched Couples or something like that in the 80s. Some weird movie that was like a comedy.
Was that the one where he was breakdancing?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. So
yeah, that was a pretty goofy one. But yeah, this is up there. It's it's good. You know, you get I think there was like a tofu demonstration that went crazy in like a horseback fight or something like that too. I kind of remember from it.
It's insane. Seriously, somebody was on speed. You know, let's have them stand on horses with axes. It's like ridiculous. But Wing Chun is great though. It's definitely, I would put that as top 5 Michelle Yeoh movies. It's definitely worth it. My favorite Wing Chun movie of all time, actually one of my favorite kung fu flicks of all time. I can watch it any day, every day. There's just something about it. And like I said, that's right, Karate Kid. Like I said, you put the gun to my head, A Diagram Pole Fighter is my favorite kung fu movie of all time. Like if I have to hurry up and choose, like right now, like okay, go on, right? But if I was going to make like a top 20, The Prodigal Son, starring Yuen Biao and Sammo Hung, and the great Lam Ching Ying, rest in peace, is probably my favorite Wing Chun based martial arts film. I love the first Ip Man movie; it's still my favorite. But we're talking old school classic. Prodigal Son is great. The music, the comedy's goofy, fun for its time. It got violent. In some parts of the movie, shit is real. But that in fight with Yuen Biao and Frankie Chan, maybe at the end, I'm not sure if that's his name. That's what that fight at the end is. Whew, that's the stay up late at night, you ain't got nothing on movie, and you watch that fight. Prodigal Son. That's something that needs to come on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
that needs a Blu-ray release really bad.
Right now, you can buy it for $55.
I'm good with the DVD.
Another recent one I remember from 2010 was one called Kung Fu Wing Chun, and it was kind of a comedy action flick where you had some pretty good fights, and there's an end fight between the lead actress and Colin Chow that I thought was pretty solid. So if anybody hasn't seen Kung Fu Wing Chun, that's a good one. If you can track it. How recent is that one? 2010.
Oh, all right. Kung Fu Wing Chun. They got some badass fights in that one.
At the end, especially, but it's a little bit lighter, I would say, throughout. But the ending definitely, it's worth the ticket.
Yeah. Oh, Brolacon says Leg Fighters is great as well. Yeah, I enjoy Leg Fighters. I know. Horrible name, but it's got some great fight scenes in that one, man. Some good stuff in that. I think my favorite, a villain is badass when he jumps on top of the guy's shoulders, claws his eyeballs out, or just kills him like this, and then it's all in the same shot. He just lands, and he lands on his feet with his hands behind his back, like what? That kind of shit, dude. I'm just like I can't help it. I love the eval old school kung fu villains. This is so much fun. But yeah, Dorian Tan's in that. He's one of the best kickers in the gang. You know what I did not know, Eric, is when Kung Fu Hustle came out, Tan Tao Liang or Dorian Tan was supposed to be the kicker in that movie. Remember, you had the three guys, the three legends. That one dude is badass. I'm a fan of that guy. The guy who played the kicker. Let's see. Let me find him. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find him. That guy is really good. Oh, can't remember his name. I'm terrible. Well, if anyone's asking or curious, Kung Fu Hustle is better than Ip Man Kung Fu Master.
Absolutely.
There's no comparison. If anyone was curious,
absolutely.
But Ip Man as a cop with Michael Wong as the villain versus the Kung Fu versus the Axe Gang should have been the movie. That should have been the movie. So let me just try to find the actor. But yeah, go ahead and keep talking movies, guys, and talk to chat.
Erik, do you have? I assume you do. The 88 films releases of
No,
most
of those I don't have. Those are a lot of those are Region B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I could play, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should start collecting them though.
I just grabbed a whole bunch like 2 weeks ago. They're not here yet, but I'm very excited to dig in because there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. But it's all stuff that's got history behind it, and it's got a lot of people praising it. So I'm very excited to dig into some old school Jackie because I haven't seen a lot of old school Jackie, which is unfortunate. Is there one you would recommend, like 100%? You have to see.
I like the Young Master a lot.
You beat me to it.
That's a classic, man. That's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Jing Yu is his name, Erik.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy. Every time I see him in a movie, even though he's not the lead, he's badass. He is a badass martial artist, dude. He's really good. If you look up his name, you'll find you'll know who it is.
Okay.
It's Xingyu. You'll know who it is when you look him up. But yeah, I did not know Dorian Tan was supposed to be the kicker guy in that movie. I really miss Stephen Chow, man. Where is that guy? I really miss that dude.
He made the biggest movie in China, so he's taking some time off.
I guess it's cool. He's still directing. I haven't seen the most recent Monkey King movie, but I heard it's good. The one that he directed.
From 2013.
Yeah, was a Journey to the West.
Conquering the Demons. But
there was one before.
I really like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
So that's the one that was supposed to have like different parts, right? Because there's one that I saw one. I don't know which one I saw, but it was like to be continued. Is that the one? Is that the one that Steven did, or
there's Iron Monkey? Sorry, Iron Monkey starring Lou Diamond Phillips. There's the Monkey King with Donnie Yen, then Monkey King 2, and Aaron Kwok took over that, right, Erik?
Yeah.
Then Monkey King 3. I don't think they made any more with Aaron Kwok. But then there was a Stephen Chow Monkey King related universe movie. Well, that was Journey to the West, right? What was the Odyssey to the West?
Journey to the West.
Right. And then the one after that was supposed to sequel that. I think that was directed by Choi Hark.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if Stephen Chow did that one. I think he produced.
Okay. Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. There's so many of these movies. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm not sure which one you saw, Master Chaos.
I think it was Journey to the West. I remember it being like a really long title.
Okay. Oh, here's one for you, Erik. John's question here.
Thoughts on Triple Threat?
Yes.
Yeah, going into that movie, I had no expectations. I don't care about that cast because at that time I was not familiar with Jesse V. Johnson, nor did I know who was editing the movie. And then all these different memories came back to me about all these action stars from other countries that are completely wasted in Hollywood productions and stuff like that. So going into it, I was just like, I just hope it's entertaining. So it actually exceeded my expectations. I think the pacing was just fantastic. There's like no downtime in the entire film. I do think some of the fights could have been elongated and maybe, it definitely could have been an instant classic film that it didn't reach that level. But in terms of just an action flick with some cool names in it, I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, Eric's a lot more forgiving than with that.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I mean, I think I gave it above average. I think I gave it a 3.5. I still like parts of it.
I liked it. I wasn't over the moon over it, but that was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine.
Triple Threat or Ip Man Kung Fu Master?
Oh, Triple Threat. He might choose Kung Fu Master though.
No, I'd probably Triple Threat. Yeah.
My only problem. Well, I had many issues with Triple Threat, but one of them was I was tired of seeing Iko Uwais get his ass kicked the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like he got his butt kicked in every single fight he was in. I was like, come on, man. Iko gonna get something in? Some bullshit win over Michael J. White. What was that? Like That was his win over Michael Jai White was just as bad as Katana coming in with a bucket of water. Here you go, Liu Kang. Defeat Sub-Zero now. How convenient.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fight up to that point, though. Tino in the house. What's going on? Omegon, what's going on? It's all good that you're late.
Mentioning Hollywood productions and how people are wasted in those movies.
Yeah.
The fact that, Iko, and I'm blanking on the name of the other guy from the raid, and that they were in The Force Awakens, and you thought, holy shit, they're in a Star Wars movie? Oh, shit! They're going to kick ass. This is going to be an amazing sequence. And they have them there for dialogue? What?
They said something?
One of them said something, but it was like, I think they weren't polite. But like, what the shit, man? What stupidness is that? And also, Ken was wasted in Rogue One. He had one thing. Come on, man. Have him one more fight. Have him do something else. What a waste.
I was assuming they were going to be like the Knights of Ren or something, like being in that crew.
Right.
That would have been awesome.
An even worse example, or another bad example is Mile 22. Oof.
I have not seen it yet. I have not seen it yet.
No.
I was thinking about bringing you guys in that with me.
You've
already seen it.
I liked it, but I know what he's talking about.
Okay. Don't spoil anything. I haven't seen it yet, but that I think that needs to be a future Is It Really That Bad episode. And Master Chaos, you are welcome, since you kind of have a little bit of positive side to it.
Yeah.
So we can all be different. So have you seen The Wrath of Vajra? Erik?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I like that one.
All I remember from that. So the guy I was talking about is the lead in that movie.
Okay. He's been in a bunch of Wilson Yip movies too.
Yeah.
Like Flashpoint. He was in Flashpoint, I think, and some other stuff.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah, I like him too.
The Wrath, the story was really messy, but we did get some good fights in that, so I did buy it on cheap. Omegon enjoyed it, man. Kung Fu Master. All right, copy that. So he's on the Master Chaos bandwagon today.
All right. Welcome.
He liked it more. 4.3 out of 5. Look at that. All right.
Oh, that guy, Jing Wu.
Yeah.
Or Jing Yu. He's going to be in a movie with Donnie Yen and Louis Koo. Apparently. The new Kung Fu cult master or something like that.
Whoa. They're remaking that?
I don't know.
The Jet Li movie?
I don't know.
Whoa. Is there a plot synopsis?
No.
Oh. What? Dude, I seen that movie maybe like you know what? I seen it once, I think. One time. And I was just like, this movie's fucking insane. You got Jet Li. You got Lou Dom Phillips jumping up in the air. No, I'm just kidding. You got Jet Li jumping up in the air over an army shooting fireballs down on people. It's insane. And then like another thing, I remember there was a monk he fought, was a pretty badass fight. And then I remember at the end, I think they were making fun of the trope where, I got to learn this new technique to defeat the villain. So let's go off to the training montage for like 2 minutes. I learned in 2 minutes, and then I could beat the villain, right? I think they made fun of that trope because at the end, Jet Li was getting his butt kicked. And then literally, Sammo Hung's right next to him, teaching him the technique while, like, during the fight. So he's learning the technique during the fight against the main villain right there on the spot. And then he beats the main villain. I remember, dude, it's bonkers. I'm going to have to watch it again. If they're remaking that, I'm sure it's going to be some toned down version.
Yeah, it won't be that nuts.
Movie. We're not going to see Donnie Yen flying in the air over an army shooting fireballs down at people. But I was not bored. I was entertained. I just need to watch it again, though, because it's been so long. What did you think? What did you think of Donnie Yen's? What is the name of it? Legend of the Red Dragon is another one of the titles of it, but it's called something else.
All right. I remember that one having really spasmic flash editing that irritated me to no end. That's all I remember from it, but it's been like 15 years since I've seen it.
Is that the one where he did his own version of drunken boxing at the end against the villain?
I don't remember.
Okay. I was curious about that. What'd you guys? It's been forever since I watched it though.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like Wong Fei-hung's character was in the movie. I don't remember who Donnie Yen's character was, but the movie kind of followed. I think Yuan Wu-ping was involved with it, but the movie kind of followed more of the Wong Fei-hung character than less than Donnie Yen, even though it's a Donnie Yen vehicle. It was kind of weird. And then Donnie Yen just showed up again to fight the main bad guy, as almost like as if they forgot. Oh yeah, it's a Donnie Yen movie. We got to bring him in and have him at least fight the main bad guy, and he kind of did his own version of drunken boxing on that. Omegon gives Master Z a 4.1 out of 5. Oh wow, look at that. Thoughts on Master Z, Master Chaos?
On Hero. I liked it. I got to watch that in theaters. I remember that. Is that the one where he's got like 1,000 arrows are coming at him? Is that the one, or I'm thinking of something else maybe?
Hero? Yeah, that's Jet Li. Yeah, Jet Li and Donnie Yen. Yeah.
Yeah, really fun movie. I like Jet Li. What the hell happened to Jet Li, man? He's disappeared.
He just got old.
The last thing he was in was he was looking Jackie. Jackie's still kicking ass. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's really injured now. The last thing he did was Mulan, so I don't know if.
Wasn't he ill? I think he got ill.
Did he?
I think he
Possibly.
was sick for a while.
I don't know.
I think he was sick for a while.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you guys feel about Jet Li. I like his older stuff, but like when he did stuff, I don't even know, like early 2000s when he started using CG, I'm like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys feel about that?
Well, are we talking about his American debut films or?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I there might have been some of the Chinese ones, but he was using specifically. I noticed that he was using CG for his legs. I'm like, no way can a human leg do that, and I rewound it, and his legs were fucking CG'd in. Like, fuck that. What?
What movie is that?
I don't know.
Is that the one?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, probably the one definitely had CG in it.
Romeo Must Die? Like, I'm trying to think what movie that was. Chat, let us know if there's a Jet Li movie out there where he CG'd his legs to do a kick.
It's a blurb. I know. It's 100%. This fucking dude uses CG.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna search that.
But yeah, the late '80s, the early '90s Jet Li stuff will always be the best. But he did make some classics before he decided to hang it up. I kind of wish Fearless was his last movie. That was the perfect movie for him to end his career. And the movie was kind of advertised as Jet Li's last martial arts flick at the time. It was kind of advertised like this is his swan song. And Fearless was perfect. Fearless was a perfect way, because that's a good movie. It's a perfect way to end his career. But then he came back and did that horrible fucking movie we hate, Eric.
Well, first he did The Mummy 3. And then Badges of Fury or whatever.
That movie. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hate that movie. That movie is garbage. That movie.
Hey, everybody, look at this bad fight scene. Oh, there's some good-looking women over here. Did you notice the good-looking women over here? Don't worry about the fight scenes.
Yeah.
That was that movie.
It really felt like Jet Li owed somebody a favor. That's what that movie felt like. It was so bad. So Omegon says Jet Li did get sick.
Oh man,
so he got ill. So he's probably in recovering now. That's why he can do little minor roles here and there just for fun. I'm sure he's just doing it just for fun. I'm sure he doesn't need the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 80s, late 80s, early 90s Jet will always be like the best. I mean, we got the Once Upon a Time in China 1 and 2. We got Fist of Legend, Tai Chi Master, Legend of Fong Sayuk movies. These are all 90s. 2000s is probably when he started to venture over here, right? Romeo Must Die.
Kiss of the Dragon was good.
That was good. I mean, especially I don't know why people don't talk about that movie. I know it's one of his American adventures, but I'm like, dude, that's like compared to Romeo Must Fucking Die, compared to Dim Sum.
X gonna give it to you.
You win some, and dim sum, you lose.
I like that soundtrack, though. I had fun with that soundtrack.
Hey, I admit I own it on DVD. But I'm just saying, in terms of fight scenes, Kiss of the Dragon blows that away. Oh, the Mummy movie. That was another movie. I was like, did Jet Li and Michelle Yeoh owe somebody a favor? Like, this is terrible. Sexy Sumo says, Fist of Legend rules. That's right. All right. Since we're here, honest opinion from both of you. What did you think of Forbidden Kingdom?
Forbidden Kingdom, is that refresh my memory. It just feels like every other Chinese movie.
A fantasy-based martial arts flick, which involved Iron Monkey, but I keep saying Iron Monkey, which involved the Monkey King, but Jet Li and Jackie Chan for the first time.
Oh yeah, it was okay. It wasn't amazing.
Okay, so you don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but it's definitely it's definitely one of those fakey kind of kids movies. So it's not like I wouldn't put it in any kind of top 10 or even top 50 list.
It would have been nice if we had an actual kid that wasn't annoying and they can actually do martial arts. That would have been nice.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem with that movie. Plus, he was just kind of dull to watch.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, he wasn't really likable. You know, and he couldn't fight. It was just like, ugh. So, what do you think about it, Eric?
I thought it was pretty good. I think it's watchable film. I liked it a little bit more the second time I saw it. You know, some of the fights are pretty good. I like the fight with Colin Chow. There's a fight between Jet Li and Colin Chow. And even the fight between Jet Li and Jackie Chan was pretty good, I thought.
It's fun, yeah. Especially when you think about them being up there in age at that time.
Yeah, the finale, again, I really think action movies benefit from having the best fight scene at the end, and it didn't really do that in that case. And plus, I'm kind of a fan of Bing Bing Lee, so seeing her as like the white-haired assassin gives it some bonus points.
There's a reason. Yeah, she's quite wonderful to look at there.
She's a good actress too.
Oh, Bob Odinson reminded me. Thanks, Bob. Unleashed. Yes.
Is good, yeah.
Unleashed is probably the most vicious, ferocious, and violent Jet Li we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Nobody cared, and nobody fucking cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. It's a very underrated movie. So I guess from his American debut, Kiss of the Dragon and Unleashed, I guess is the best.
I would say so.
If you want to pull guilty pleasure strings, then you have the one, Eric.
Yeah.
We have the one. What else?
Lethal Weapon 4, he was a good villain.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 4. Fletch, what's your request, buddy? We're still talking movies.
Samurai Guy. Speaking of Unleashed, there was a Hong Kong film that came out the following year called Dog Bite Dog.
Okay, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's about an assassin it's basically kind of like similar to Unleashed, except it's very pessimistic and violent action thriller. But I think you might like it.
Was that released on DVD by Dragon Dynasty? And is it hard to find?
I don't think so. I just bought it to add to my collection not too long ago.
Yeah, did something happen to that company? Because Dragon Dynasty started to slowly release Blu-rays and then they disappeared.
They're owned by Harvey, aren't they?
Oh.
They're owned by the Harvey guy who got in a little trouble.
That sucks because it was nice for somebody over here kind of helping us out, bringing movies over here for us. That kind of stuff. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Killzone over here. I would have been stuck with my edited Disney version. Did I tell you about that story? You guys heard about that story, right? Yeah,
you saw some weird version somewhere.
I was like, what the hell? Well, we bought it like a bootleg, and it had a friendly, good ending. I was like, what is this? And then not like there was another ending. They edited the movie to make you think it ended happy.
Wow.
And we were like blown away with the martial art. Have you seen Killzone with Lou Don Phillips?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were blown away with all the fight scenes, and then at the end we were like, something didn't feel right. But then we're like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's how the movie ends. Well, we loved everything else up to the ending. And then we bought the Dragon Dynasty Blu-ray, the real version, and then we watched it. We were like, oh my God. I was grabbing Lady Fatblood. I was like, holy shit. He just fucking threw Donnie Yen out of the building. Oh my God. He fell all the way. Donnie Yen fell all the way down and landed on Sammo Hung's car, killing his wife and kid. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. What is happening right now? Yeah. Dude. The Disney version was Donnie Yen throws Sammo on the ground over the bar thing and knocks him out, and then takes a drink and pours some for his homies. Cut. That's all you see.
Oh wow!
And then, Simon Yam dies on the beach. He's with the little girl, but he dies on the beach. His brain goes right. But on this one, he's just hanging out with the kid playing. Cut credits. Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently, I wasn't the only one. Some people in chat also were like, "Dude, I got that version too." I'm like, "What the fuck? Who is doing this? Who is doing? Stop it!"
Wow. Yeah, I think Welgo USA is the new big player in town when it comes to releasing that kind of stuff, right, Erik?
Which one?
Welgo USA.
Oh yeah, yes.
Seem like they're doing pretty well because they're constantly releasing stuff.
Oh yeah, like 2 to 4 movies a month, maybe more. I mean, that's pretty good for an independent company releasing foreign titles. That's not bad.
Oh, okay. So Fletch said he has a request. He wants us to one day talk about Sammo Hung's movie called The Victim. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Seriously, criminally underrated. I have it. I think I have it on DVD.
I vaguely remember it having kind of a generic setup, but it gradually gets better and more impressive as it moves along, to where the fights get better and better. Yeah. You know, it's a pretty satisfying flick. I remember, but the details escape me.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his name, but they call him Beardy. He's always called Beardy. That's his nickname. He's great in martial arts flicks, but the end fight with Beardy and the main villain was good. So yeah, Fletch, I enjoy The Victim. It's good stuff. Maybe we'll talk about it later in the future. Finkster says Kiss of the Dragon and Unleashed are definitely the best. Let's see here. Rogue with Jason Statham. Rogue?
I don't think I've seen that one.
That sounds familiar. Are you sure it's not? Isn't that War?
I don't know. Maybe thinking War.
No.
This is what I think of War. This is what we should do with War right now.
Oh no.
Wow, it's actually my favorite martial arts movie, but okay.
Anybody who's wondering, if you want to get Samurai Guy's opinion about any Jet Li movie, you could watch the video that we did together earlier last year on my channel.
We go through his entire filmography.
The Jet Li filmography review. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Yeah. Burn it with fire. Thank you, Leon Karyan, that's his name, from The Victim. They call him Beardy. He's always got a beard in martial arts film. But he was in Knockabout, which is fucking great. Knockabout needs to be released by 88 Films or Eureka. Knockabout is fantastic. And there's another movie, Legend of a Fighter, where he's shaven. Beardy does not have his beard. But Legend of a Fighter is really good too, because he has an in fight with Shoji Karada at the end. Woo! Good shit. Nathan says, mild tangent. When can we get Scott Adkins or a Donnie Yen to lead an action vehicle directed by Gareth Evans or David Leitch? Hollywood, make it happen. Ha! You're asking Hollywood to do that? It's not going to happen.
They're not going to touch Scott Adkins because he's done too many low-budget direct-to-video movies, so he's tainted. And Donnie doesn't want to work in America anymore. So that's probably going to be hard. I mean, unless the money's right and he has control. But
I would want this to happen. It's definitely wishful thinking, but
yeah,
we all know if they can't even do Iko Uwais right in America,
right,
they're going to fuck that up big time. Oh, Donnie Yen wants to agree to do it. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Scott Adkins is some action stunt guy. He's got a following. Okay, cool. Yeah, have him be the bad guy in the movie. All right, Donnie Yen could be he could be the partner of Mark Wahlberg. There you go. As long as we've got Mark Wahlberg in the movie, we can sell the movie.
Now, if Hong Kong industry was still rolling, you can make it happen. Because Gareth would do that with Donnie there, and then you just bring Scott Adkins in. That's the only way it would work, would be like a Hong Kong production.
Hey, Donnie Yen,
international production, yeah.
Hey, Donnie Yen, I'm a big fan. Yeah, you like my amazing Mark Wahlberg impression? Wasn't that amazing? I was like, he was right here. It's like he was in stream. Yes, thank you, Matthew. Keep Forward Productions. Thank you. Moon Lee films need to be on Blu-ray, and I am so tired of going on fucking YouTube and seeing Moon Lee fight clips, and they're in beautiful HD remastered. But we can't even find these movies like remastered on DVD. But it's like, where can we get this shit, man? It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, that one really upsets me.
I just don't understand. And you kind of helped me out with her, Eric, because at first I was like, the really cute, adorable wallflower from Mr. Vampire is a martial arts badass. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I did not know that. And then I'm like, figuring out other movies. I was like, oh my god, I forgot I actually owned some really bad, horrible full screen dub DVDs. I had a few of them, and I didn't know it was her.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's the same girl. And then I said, what was the one where she pulled out the red nunchucks? What movie was that?
That was Iron Angels 3, I think.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? I would lose my damn mind if we saw a female martial artist do something like that in a mainstream Hollywood picture. I would go insane. I would go nuts. Let's see here. What else is well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Fletch. He says, Legend of a Fighter. It's a true story about I'm so horrible at pronouncing things. Hao Yunjia, precursor to the Chinese Connection. Amazing, super impressed. You know your kung fu flicks like that. You have my utmost respect, sir. Well, thank you, Fletch. You have my respect also because you're a fan. You know these movies, the classic ones, man. And that's something I want to do, especially doing these Movie Dojo live episodes. I want to talk about more old school flicks, the classics. Movies that not that many people know about it. It's good to have a mixture. Talk about some old school classics, then talk about some recent bullshit. I know there's good recent movies. I know. I'm not that much of a boomer, okay? Come on.
Well, I wasn't going to say it out loud. I just thought it,
I'm just so happy that I got Master Chaos today, finally. I made him laugh, made him spit up his drink on camera.
Almost.
And it's live. It's live. There's nothing you can do about it. It's over.
Yeah, my keyboard, almost.
Lopez says, Phat Samurai Guy, if one day you watch Gangs of London, I believe it will scratch your itch. It has the same veracity and violence as the Raid movies.
Oh, wow.
This is killing me. Gangs of London is killing me because this is a constant request I get.
Oh, really?
From the Movie Dojo Army. I get it. I'll put up a random video that I'll have on YouTube that'll have absolutely nothing to do with martial arts or anything. And I'll get in the comments, Gangs of London, Gangs of London, Gangs of London. And I'm like, I can't watch it over here. It's not available over here. It sucks.
Is that the TV show, Gangs of London?
The series, yeah. I can't. Okay. The director of The Raid, that was his project. He did a whole series. And I heard it's like badass. But I keep telling everyone it's not over here for us to check out. I would have reviewed it. I would have, discussed it with you guys because I'm really excited because I really like that director.
Looks like it's on AMC if you have AMC.
No, I don't have AMC. Maybe they probably exclusive to them then.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hopefully it'll come on Blu-ray or something.
Wait. We got Gangs of London. It doesn't say Gareth Evans is the director. Who?
So maybe he created it. Maybe
he's I found Gareth Evans as director here. He directed.
I'm looking.
I created it.
Who's the main actor that you're seeing?
Joe Cole.
All right, so it's Samurai Guy. I'm looking at Amazon Prime.
Okay.
You can watch episode 1 for free, but you need an AMC Plus subscription to watch the rest.
Oh, fuck that. No, I'm good. I'll wait. I'm not going to subscribe just for one season, for one show.
Okay.
Too bad it wasn't a part of HBO Max, and I would have been sold. Have you been watching Warrior Master Chaos
on HBO Max?
Yes.
I haven't, but it's on my list.
Okay, cool.
It's on my list.
I'm getting ready to start season 2. I'm excited because I really like season 1. So
great.
Speaking of Bruceploitation, Fletch is asking, what are our thoughts on Bruceploitation movies?
I'm probably gonna say my favorite is probably I don't know if you guys share this, but The Dragon Lives Again, the one where He has to fight James Bond and Dracula and Clint Eastwood and The Godfather. That's such a crazy ass movie. Oh, have you not?
Good.
You haven't seen that? The Dragon Lives Again?
No.
It's a while. I actually got to see that in theaters here in LA. They played it, and
Dracula.
yeah,
Clint Eastwood.
yes. Basically, what happens is I forget the details, but somehow the devil wants to kill Bruce Lee, so somehow he sends a James Bond, Dracula, a cowboy who's supposed to be Clint Eastwood, the Godfather, the Exorcist. I think there's somebody else. I think like Emmanuel is in it at some point, and then he has to fight them all. It's so. I mean, it's stupid shit, but it's a fun watch.
You have made me so happy right now, my friend, that I'm going to reward you. I'm going to reward you right now. With some good old fashioned cinematography.
Yay! Cinematography.
What's the movie called again?
Oh, it's called The Dragon Lives Again.
Oh,
Eric, we need to review this somehow.
Man, I'd be willing to watch this.
We need to collab. We need to collab because I am like, this is right. If I tell Lady Fat Blood this, she's gonna lose her mind.
So this is from
so happy.
This is a better sort of description here. A martial arts fantasy comedy in which the soul of Bruce Lee goes to the underworld. The deceased Lee meets a number of pop culture icons, including Dracula, James Bond. Oh, Zatoichi is there? Is it as well? Clint Eastwood, The Godfather, The Exorcist, Emmanuel, the One-Armed Swordsman, and Kane from Kung Fu, and Popeye. And he essentially goes on to battle them in different ways.
Wait. Clint Eastwood, Kane from Kung Fu, Zatoichi, and Popeye.
And Dracula and James Bond.
And Dracula and James Bond. Is this the greatest movie ever made, Eric? This might be the greatest movie. This might be the greatest movie I've never seen in my entire life.
I mean, it's on YouTube.
It's not a good movie, but it's a fun watch. You know, it's like one of those like, I can't believe this is happening. Who thought of this?
But we are fans of good trash, though.
Absolutely, man.
Good bad movies. Sumo says he will bring over his magic box and watch Gangs of London for free. He has his ways. Shh. We'll see, buddy. We'll see about that.
Looks like
if I get arrested, I'm coming for you.
But I'll try and check it.
Well, this was like the perfect segue. So thank you for bringing that up about the Bruceploitation there, buddy. Because now we now know the greatest Bruceploitation movie ever made is Dragon Lives Again.
Here, it is on YouTube. Is there a way I can put this in the chat?
You can put a link. If you can go, well, let me see. You should be able to comment. You know what?
It won't let me. But what I'll do is I'll private chat the link, and then if you can pass it out to people.
Okay.
That's the YouTube. That's the YouTube link for the movie. It's an hour and 35 minutes. Oh man, I just saw the Popeye guy. Jesus Christ. Oh God, I forgot about Popeye. There's like so much crazy shit in that movie. Well, you guys will have a good time with that one.
All right, I got it. Hold on. Copy link. Go back to comments, and then I can share it with chat. There you go, Movie Dojo Army. Gift from Mr. Master Chaos here.
Enjoy.
Dragon Lives Again. So you can watch it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There you go, guys. Boom. Oh, my God.
But that's my favorite Bruceploitation movie. Do you guys have any others?
It's kind of hard to top that, to be honest. Fletch says, I do have one, though. Fletch says it stars the guy who plays the frog from Kung Fu Hustle. Oh, Bruce Liang. Okay, Bruce Liang's in that. Okay.
Oh.
He plays Bruce Lee. Samurai, you got to see that. Okay, yeah. No, I'm sold. And if I can watch it on YouTube for free, Eric, you know what we got to do, brother. You know what we got to do. Mine. Do you have one, Eric, before I give you mine?
I've always avoided Bruceploitation films.
Really?
There's just something about, I just never bothered to watch any of them.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. He has his fans. He has his fans, but he's my least favorite. But he does have his fans, and that's Dragon Lee.
Okay.
I think he over Bruce's. You can act like Bruce and try to imitate Bruce. Dragon Lee, watch him do it. He turns it to 11. Like he over Bruce's. So you'll have, Bruce Lee and them. They'll be like, wow. They'd be like, try to do that. Dragon Lee will literally go, wow. Like he like overdoes it. And he's not trying to be funny. That's how he does it. Now, Dragon Lee has his fans. Now, I heard Dragon Lee in regular martial art films is good.
Oh, okay.
But it has nothing to do with Bruce Lee. But he's like Super Bruce. He like overdoes it. So, okay, so I'm cheating a little bit here. I'm cheating, but I'm putting it in. Enter the Fat Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about the recent one. I'm not talking about the recent one with Lou Don Phillips. I'm talking about the one with Sammo Hung.
Oh, okay.
That brings me so much joy. And Sammo Hung, I think, probably does the best Bruce impression by far. He destroys all the Bruceploitation impressions, guys. Sammo Hung's version is like picture perfect. Okay, but the funny thing is that the story's actually kind of funny. He idolizes Bruce. He's not playing Bruce. Bruce is his hero, so he acts like him. And I think my favorite part of the movie, the fighting at the end is good with Beardy. Beardy shows up. But I think my favorite part of the movie is that Sammo Hung shows up on a movie set where they're filming a Bruceploitation flick. And he calls out. It was almost his knock against Bruceploitation movies. Like Sammo's like making fun of it. So he's calling out the actor who's playing Bruce Lee in the movie. And he's like, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. You're not the real thing.
Wow.
And the guy, he doesn't want, he's in front of the cast and everything. He doesn't want it to look bad. So the fake Bruce fights Sammo Hung as Bruce. and Sammo Hung completely jobs him out. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. And after he knocks him out, he stands over him and does his little Bruce-isms. And he says something like, you'll never be like my true hero. He's my hero. You're a disgrace. That was a shot at all the Bruceploitation guys. But the Fat Dragon is not perfect. It has its flaws. There's some controversial things in there that I won't mention or talk about right now. However, if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about when it shows up. But still, it's a great movie. And I really wish I would come out with a Blu-ray, but you can barely find that on DVD.
Wow. One day.
Mm-hmm. Fletch says, go to Wu-Tang Collection. They got all the goods here on YouTube. Great guys. They run the channel too. Oh, okay. Wu-Tang Collection's got a YouTube channel.
Oh, wow. Bruce fighting Ilsa? That would have been an amazing movie. Too bad they didn't get made. That would have been amazing.
What is it?
I don't know if you've ever seen the Ilsa movies. She's basically a Nazi and she basically has big boobs and tortures people.
Oh, fun.
There's like 6 of them. And so apparently, according to Fletch, they were going to make a movie where she fights Bruce Lee in the Bermuda Triangle. That sounds like
I'm stunned that did not happen.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. I wonder why.
Fletch says one more crazy Bruceploitation that almost was. Oh, that's the one you're reading. I thought you were. So Bruce Lee and Bruce Liang are the best. I agree with that. Bruce Lee was okay. And Bruce Lee also makes a cameo in Pieces, the gory Italian movie.
Wow,
Yeah, that I was like, what is happening? I was watching Pieces, and he just popped out of nowhere. And he's like in a fight scene, and then he disappears. You never see him again.
Yeah. I remember him.
Don't get me wrong. I like Pieces. It's batshit crazy. It's hilarious. I like it. But I was just like, what the hell is Bruce Lee doing here? Let's see. No, it's all good, Fletch. This is why we're here. We're talking kung fu movies. We're talking martial arts movies. There was another one. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember right now. But yeah, there's some funny ones out there. Oh, clones of Bruce Lee. I'm sure you're aware of this one, Master Chaos.
I have not seen this one. This one's been on the list for a while, but I have not tracked this one down.
That has all the Bruce Lee actors in there, except I don't think Bruce Lee's in there.
Oh, okay.
I think he was too good.
Yeah, I go, I'm not a clone.
He's like, look, I'm in the Bruce Playtation genre. I have my standards though. Okay,
Right.
like we're gonna be in this movie with a whole bunch of Bruce Lee clones. Like, what's happening? I have it on DVD, but unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy it because it's a horrible version and it's skipped forward in the movie. So I'm missing parts. I couldn't watch it. It was unwatchable. But I remember the beginning, and they were literally calling them Bruce Lee #2. Like it's like getting experimented on. He shows up, Bruce Lee #5. It's like that bad. But I want to see it though, because just for the fact that there's a movie out there called The Clones of Bruce Lee, even if it's bad. I think Bolo Young's in that too, unfortunately.
Wow.
But Bolo will show up in anything. He don't give a fuck. And no one will tell Bolo otherwise.
Oh, man.
You were in Clones of Bruce Lee, Bolo. You suck.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. I worked with a guy who, really great guy. I haven't seen him in years, but we both worked at Target together. Target back in the day, years ago. Great guy. But we both taught martial arts. And at the time, I was taking Shorinji Zendo Ryu Karate. I was taking that. And he had a history of taking Taekwondo. But he said that in tournaments, he did well. But he remembers one year, his Taekwondo team went up against Jeet Kune Do people. Mm-hmm. They got beat up. And he said it pissed him off because it was interesting because they all had their own fighting stance, but every Jeet Kune Do from the team, one guy just stood there with his arms down, another guy had a traditional Bruce stance, another guy had like a boxing stance, because it's Jeet Kune Do, it's your style, whatever style fits you. That's the whole point of Jeet Kune Do. And he said he was mad because he went up against one guy that basically every time he tried to attack him, he turned him into a Wing Chun dummy. Like he always got hit. He's like, damn it. He said it didn't even hurt, but it was like, fuck, like, you know. But right. He always made me, he used to make me laugh at a lot of things, but the only reason I'm bringing this up is because of Bolo. He said that he would love to fight Bruce Lee in real life. If he ever met Bruce Lee, he would love to fight, back if Bruce Lee was still around, he would love to fight Bruce Lee. He's like, I don't care, man. I don't care. I'll get my ass kicked. But he's like, I will fight Bruce Lee just so I can go around and tell everyone everywhere I go, I fought Bruce Lee and got my ass kicked. He's like, I don't care. I said, well, what about Bolo Young? He was like, fuck that. He's like, fuck fighting Bolo Young. He's like, no. He's like, fuck that.
Oh, man.
It always made me laugh. I never forgot that. That always cracked me up.
You know, it's funny. Speaking of Taekwondo, I've taken both. I've taken Taekwondo and I've taken Kung Fu. I've taken Kung Fu more.
Okay.
But, I did Kung Fu for about 5 years, and then later in life, I did Taekwondo for about a year. I honestly hated Taekwondo because it was. What I love about Kung Fu is that it's very, flowy.
Yeah.
And you could do whatever you have to do to win.
It's fluid.
Taekwondo is all about, you have to have your sidekick has to be straight foot, or the punch has to be like this. It has to be, everything's very rigid, and you have to follow the exact patterns. And I felt like, well, that doesn't feel like that would help you in a fight. Because if a guy's close to you, you're not going to throw a sidekick that's straight. You just want to get the guy away. So to me, so I sort of butted heads when it came to Taekwondo and the style, because I thought that's too rigid. It's too like artsy, too much like this is the Olympics. You have to have a straight form. Right. I don't know how much that would help you. And my teacher, believe it or not, for Taekwondo was Daehan, the villain in Best of the Best.
The guy with the eye patch?
Yeah, Simon Reed.
Oh, I met him.
Yeah, he's great.
I got my photo with him over here.
Dude. And he was my Taekwondo instructor, but I felt I just didn't love the rigidness of it. I felt that was too it felt too claustrophobic. Yeah. Like when you got to do what you got to do. You can't. Okay, I gotta go like this and go like
Right.
this, and it just felt like too lame. I don't know. So
Right.
I dropped Taekwondo.
It's funny you mentioned that though, because it's kind of very similar to Joe Rogan. Because Joe Rogan took Taekwondo for years, was in tournaments and stuff, and then he realized like, it just wasn't for him. And then he started to learn other styles and jujitsu, and he started kickboxing. He said once he started to get his ass kicked in kickboxing, he was like, when he was sparring, he was like, okay, Taekwondo is not working right now. I need to switch it up. Learn a little bit of a bit of everything, a little bit of Muay Thai, So it's always good to learn more and mix it up.
Yeah.
I do agree with Matthew here. He says, I wish Bolo would have fought Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon instead of John Saxon. That would have been fun, but they had to give John Saxon somebody to do though. John Boney, thanks for the dono, brother. Bonnie, he says, off topic a little bit, but thoughts on The Quest? What do you guys think of The Quest?
The JCVD movie, I thought it was okay. I mean, it was his directorial debut, which is, cool for that reason. But for me, it wasn't very memorable. I mean, I don't own it. I've seen it maybe twice, and I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Right.
That's my thoughts on it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, I remember I only saw it one time on television, and I remember Roger Moore was in it, so I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't remember. I remember little bits and pieces, but for some reason I don't have a craving. Like I have a craving to watch Double Team and Knockoff more than the Quest. I don't know what that's about me, man.
In terms of good trash entertainment,
Here you go. Double Team has an amazing. I'm picturing an amazing naked sequence in that movie. That girl, holy God. I rewound that so many times as a kid. I love that movie for that moment. But I don't know if I want to buy it.
Don't forget, instead of jumping the shark, Double Team fries the Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we have another level. We got jump the shark, and then we got frying the Coke.
That's good product placement. If you're going to do product placement, just freaking them all out.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman holding the Coke machine up against the fire.
Yeah.
What's going on, Goji? I enjoyed The Quest. I think it's fun. It's not it wouldn't be on my Van Damme top 10.
Right.
It almost feels like a remake of Bloodsport, but it's the best thing about the movie is the sets, the setting, beautiful. I love the tournament, how the tournament looks. I mean, that was really good, really beautiful looking. James Remar, I'm always a sucker for that guy. He's fun in the movie. But and you have, Roger Moore, Dobbs, Edgar Dobbs, I had to throw that in there. Or was a Lou Dobbs or something like that. But unfortunately though, I think where the movie lacks is that it's got some really good fights in there, but unfortunately the end finale fight just ended. And it's like when you compare his fight with Bolo or you compare his fight with Tong Po from Kickboxer, it built, right? Every fight he was doing good, then he got his ass kicked, and then he came back and won, right? In the end fight, which is the same villain from the guy from Lionheart,
right?
He's the exact same guy playing the Mongolian. He's got a mustache. He's got a ponytail. No, he's shaved. He's shaved. Same actor who I think is the brother of the real life Tong Po. I think Michael Kissy is his name.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So yeah, can you imagine bumping in those guys at a bar? You better keep walking. That's a bad day. But yeah, it's like same thing. He's winning, but then the guy's kicking his ass, and then you're waiting for the comeback, and he kind of comes back, but it ends very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
It's like earlier in the fight, he does the classic Jean-Claude Van Damme spinning in the ballet roundhouse kick early in the fight, but he ends the fight with a couple of uppercuts and one more uppercut, and that's it.
Oh,
it's very, very. It's like, oh, it's over. Like really? It's just like, okay, we got to end the movie now. Like let's end it now. So I think the fights, even though it was a beautiful location, some of the fights were good. The capoeira guy was fun. The guy doing the different animal styles was fun. But yeah, so you got to deliver on that finale fight, though, man.
Yeah.
Like, another problem. The other thing about the movie, though, is I have an issue with is they betray Van Damme. Remember, they sell him off to like the Muay Thai island.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. And then and so he's pissed off. He's like, he's just getting trained on a Muay Thai island. He's kind of like their slave, really. And then later they find him again, and he's completely different. He's like a killer. He's like serious, like cold, because they haven't seen him in a long time. They just left him on this Muay Thai island as a slave. I wish that was the Van Damme we were following for the rest of the movie. But when he goes on his adventures with Lou Dobbs or whatever, Edgar Dobbs or whatever, and the blonde chick and James Remar, he's just Van Damme from the first movie.
Right.
It would have been interesting to see the transformation of, I've been a slave. All I know is how to kill people in Muay Thai style, and that's the guy you fight or you follow to the end. I think that would have been kind of cool. Different for Van Damme, at least. But no, he's just joking, and he's just Van Damme the rest of the movie. But the quest is solid. The whole beginning with the fucking kids needs to go. You could have cut that out, though.
I'm taking it back. You guys keep chatting.
Yeah, the homeless kids. Like, what? What is happening? And Van Damme and his clown like makeup, and he's out there doing the clown, but he's like a con man trying to steal money to save the children. It almost feels like the quest is like 5 movies in one movie. You got the opening part where he's an old man makeup telling stories of way back, and then you get him in the Bronx or whatever there. Low Dobbs, whatever it is, Briscoe. I don't remember. Dobbs. I'm just gonna call him Dobbs. I don't know. Whatever it is. Michael Gonzalez says, "Yeah, I was busy, and by the time I was finishing, his stream was ending. But hopefully, I'll be able to make it tomorrow." Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Talking to ETN about ETN stream. Dragon lives, bro.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not scared.
We're pretty hardcore, bro. You're actually probably a little bit more hardcore than I am, but we're pretty hardcore. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? We're talking about Van Damme right now. It's until our boy comes back here. All right. Oops, damn it! I clicked on the wrong video. Damn it! I'm sorry. Damn it. Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme is upset that I clicked on the wrong video here. He's not happy about it. Van Dance time. We had to play the Van Dance video.
Of course.
Chaos.
My favorite line in Street Fighter is when the dude says, "Colonel, you've lost your mind." He's like, "No, you've lost your balls."
Yes.
That's my favorite line in that movie.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So it's going to be fun talking to your boy, Iga Man Ray on Friday there, Eric, about Tekken and Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. Is there any big martial arts films coming out recently that we should get excited for? Do you guys know? Like, dude. Swordsman.
Oh yeah, yep.
That looks good. You seen the trailer for that?
Swordsman. Oh wait,
Yeah.
did you send that to me? I think you might have sent that to me.
I might have, yeah, maybe.
Yes, with Lorenzo Lamas. That sounds great.
Lorenzo Lamas.
Yeah, looks fantastic, man. Oh wow, yeah.
Man, that's a hell of a comeback.
Looks good, yeah. 1992. It's something else
I seen that guy at a panel when I went to the first Bruce Lee convention, where I met a lot of these guys. I met Jeff Speakman. Mako was there. Mako was great. Lorenzo Lamas was the Gene LaBelle stuntman legend was there.
Wow.
And Lorenzo Lamas was there too. He had some interesting things to say about. He was a fan of Steven Seagal's movies. Well, the first 5, the good ones.
Right.
But
well, here's the guys. Speaking of Seagal and Van Damme, personally, I don't really have any interest in rewatching those movies. I liked them, but I don't find myself rewatching them. How do you guys feel about those? The American martial arts movies that of that era. Do you guys rewatch those, or is it just kind of like nostalgia but no real interest.
Oh no, they're definitely worth revisiting. But you got to remember the time they came out. Nobody really was showing that type of fighting style for Seagal. We just did a Steven Seagal. Didn't we do one like a while back? We talked about Seagal, or was that just me by myself? Maybe that was me by
yourself.
Yeah, but we kind of go through. Well, I kind of go through his movies, but mostly it's the first 5. That's all you need. But Above the Law is fun. Above the Law is fun, and the fighting is actually filmed well. Like you can actually see the action, and you gotta remember it's the early '90s. It's American style, so it's like for if you're thinking about that, it's actually it's done well. It's done well. Like Hard to Kill's fun. Mark for Death. That's the one. I mean, Eric, you were talking about Mark for Death. That one's a lot of fun.
That's like my
Out for Justice is like one of my favorites. And Under Siege is where you stop. Under Siege was really good.
I like Under Siege Part 2, baby. Is it like trash?
I do like it. I do have it on Blu-ray. I do. But I mean, in terms of like,
the legit ones, yeah.
Speaking of Under Siege 2, my buddy wrote that movie. Richard Haddam, he's one of the writers, and he says, and so I brought it up to him. I was like, "Oh, so how was it working with Van Damme?" And he goes, "Never asked me about Seagal." He goes, "Never asked me about Seagal." I go, "Really? Is that bad?" I go, "Every crazy thing you've heard is true. This guy is such an asshole."
Yeah.
To the point that like the way his career died because he was a dick and nobody wanted to work with him. And so he has so many stories about like working on Under Siege 2 and like their script was badass and it was sold. And then when Seagal got in there, it turned into Under Siege 2. It was
wow.
Yeah.
I have not heard any good things from anyone about Steven Seagal.
Yeah. No.
Out of curiosity, though, I would watch the Scott Adkins Art of Action episode where Seagal's a guest. I would watch that because it's interesting. It's good. And you notice Scott Adkins really only talks about the first 5.
Yeah, he doesn't push him. Him.
Because that's really the good ones.
Yeah.
But in terms of interviews, that's probably the best interview Seagal's ever given.
Yeah,
like
I would agree.
Like he still has Seagal moments. He's still a little cocky in moments. He goes, in Hong Kong, they undercrank the camera and they speed up the fights. I never speed up any of my fights. There's some Seagal-isms. there's some Seagal-isms, and he's cocky. But other than that, he's actually very respectful to Scott Adkins.
Wow.
And I was actually surprised because I was expecting a train wreck. I was like, I can't miss this. I have to watch this. This is going to be a train wreck.
Right.
But it's actually good. It's actually pretty good.
Wow. Yeah.
But Van Damme's fun too. Like No Retreat, No Surrender is B-movie schlock, but it's fun. Bloodsport's always, that has that. Bloodsport is probably the closest thing to Enter the Dragon for the 80s in terms of you have a memorable, and Bolo's in both movies. You have a memorable villain. You got a memorable soundtrack. People still work out to that soundtrack.
Oh
today.
yeah, cool.
And it's got the tournament feel. So. But again, it's the same thing with Van Damme. You can only go so far. I mean, you got the guilty pleasures like Double Team and all that, right? And Street Fighter, Sudden Death.
That's fun.
Sudden Death. Speaking of Sudden Death, you already seen
dragging me into that.
Have you? Well, you've seen it already, huh?
Yeah, I saw it. Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if I watch anything or not. We could still talk about stuff.
All right, because I was going to put on Is It Really That Bad? Welcome to Sudden Death.
Yeah, why not?
It's a white vehicle.
Heck, you could probably put both of them on there. I doubt Sudden Death is a high rating.
I heard it's dog shit. So we'll see. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. You haven't seen Sudden Death?
You
haven't seen Sudden Death?
No.
The sequel that just came out with Michael Jai White.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't see that one.
I heard it's dog shit.
Oh, my God.
I heard it burn it with fire.
John, Shadow, is that the one with the umbrellas? With the sword umbrellas? That is a badass movie.
Who's talking right now?
John asked me if I had seen the movie Shadow, and if it's that recent one, the one with the sword umbrellas. That is.
I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it.
Really, it's boring. There's a lot of talking, but the umbrella is awesome. Makes up for it.
No, I'm all down for slow burn as long as you got payoff. I'm fine with that.
Great rain fight, really good stuff.
But yeah, in terms of Van Damme, it's
Double
weird.
Impact. That's another one
weird.
I like.
It's weird with Van Damme because
Double Impact has the good nude scene. Double Impact is the nude scene.
Okay.
Double Impact. That's the titty movie.
I was like, who got naked in Double Team? Okay. Another fun movie, but it's like, here's Van Damme and Seagal's career. It's almost similar.
Mm-hmm.
They're superstars. They're on top. They're breaking the box office until people get tired of them, and then they go straight to video route. The only difference between both is that Van Damme had a semi comeback for a while there before he went back to straight to video movies with Expendables 2, but mostly with JCVD is the big one. That's the big one. And Universal Soldier Regeneration is the fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is the fucking shit. That is great. That is one of the best straight to video action martial arts movies I've ever seen. But yeah, I mean, he had like, people were like, oh, I remember Van Damme. I remember that guy. He kind of had that comeback. Like, oh yeah, Van Damme was great, you know. And then Van Damme, unlike Seagal, kind of poked fun at himself too. He would make goofy commercials, you know, and have fun with himself. Seagal he never could stop taking himself seriously. I think if Seagal poked fun at himself a little bit and had fun with himself, he would get more fans.
Yeah.
But he just like, you know.
Well, hey, think of Michael Bolton, right? Nobody cared about Michael Bolton anymore until he did that Lonely Island video, Jack Sparrow video. And then everybody likes him now. Because he kind of made fun of himself in that video.
Yeah. That's true, man. Yeah, Seagal's too busy playing fucking sheriff or whatever the hell he thinks he is. Mm-hmm. And like literally, I mean, I watched one of his most recent movies. He's in it for 5 seconds, and whenever there's a fight, it's like a stunt double, like it's an obvious stunt double. It's so bad. I mean, just as a martial artist, he should feel shame, great shame to do that. I mean, I feel bad just looking at him now. He looks like he ate half of the martial artists.
I wonder, Eric, if that's the movie we talked about, the one Master Chaos is talking about, where he used his stunt double. What was it? I already forgot the name. I already forgot the name of the fucking movie.
Here, I got it right here. Hold on.
Okay. They all have stupid names.
Kill Switch.
Is it Kill Switch or is it a different one?
Kill Switch.
The one that I watched, I don't remember, but they all have stupid names like that, like Kill Fight, Kill Kick, you know, Fire Punch.
So Sean Holmes is asking, should the movie Shang-Chi that's coming out soon include Netflix's Iron Fist?
No.
I would say yes, as long as it isn't the fucking useless bullshit actor they got for the Netflix TV series.
They would have to. They would have to because it's in the universe, so they would have to use it.
Then no.
Yeah.
No. We don't need useless fist. We don't need useless fist. We want a guy who knows how to use his fucking powers by the second season. Yeah. Like, really? Oh my god!
I gave up on that. I watched 2 episodes and I'm like, nah, this is not going.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. Let's see. Have you seen the martial arts series Kingdom on Netflix? I thought it was pretty good. Some people have been recommending me that. Is it like an MMA series show?
It's more like a horror. Unless I'm thinking of a different thing.
Well, there's 2 shows called Kingdom. There's the zombie one that you recommended, right, Eric?
Yeah.
The zombie Korean one. That you said was good. And then there's another show called Kingdom on Netflix, but it's MMA based. It's supposed to be good. Finkster says, I can't wait to see the Snake Eyes movie finally completed. We need at least a teaser trailer ASAP.
Well, hold your breath.
Yeah, I believe the boy from the badass lead from Warrior is Storm Shadow. I'm not too familiar with the guy who's playing actual Snake Eyes. It's not Ray Park. They changed it. So, yeah. But here's the thing, though, man. I'm actually surprised they're doing this because, as I was talking about yesterday, the martial arts movie genre, when it just focuses only on martial arts fights and martial arts, that genre is dead when it comes to American worldwide or American mainstream audience theater, released in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of strange. They've decided to, okay, well, the G.I. Joe franchise died. Didn't work. It didn't make as much money as we wanted to, so fuck it, kill it. And now, out of nowhere, it's kind of strange how Oh, all right. You know, that Snake Eyes character the only character anybody liked. Let's make a movie based off of this guy. And I don't know. It's strange. Even Iko Uwais is in the movie. I think he's the master. I think he's a teacher of both Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
I'll tell you what. Don't get your hopes up. Snake Eyes played by Henry Golding, who's like the love interest in Crazy Rich Asians, and I don't think he's a martial artist.
Oh no.
So it's probably going to be a dude, a stunt dude in the costume.
They're gonna bring back Ray Park.
Yeah,
just to be under the mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
no! What's going on?
Master.
I was looking up the budget and I couldn't find it, but the director is the director of R.I.P.D.
Oh shit! God damn it!
I mean, wow.
Well,
then
at least the only positive out of that is at least it lowers our expectations to not expect anything and not get excited about it. So maybe by the time we watch it, we'll be okay with it. That is pretty bad though. That's not good. Kung Fu Panda is the best martial arts movie ever.
Here's a hot take. I'm curious what you guys think. I thought the Karate Kid remake was a better martial arts movie than the original Karate Kid. Because it touched on the spirit of martial arts. It hit all the points. And rewatching Karate Kid recently, I'm like, man, this just doesn't work. For me, it doesn't hold up. Now, I love Cobra Kai. I think that the series is good.
Yeah.
But Jackie is, as much as I love Pat Morita, Jackie's a real martial artist.
Right.
And it has the soul of China. It has the soul of martial arts. To me, it's a better martial arts movie. What do you guys think?
Well, I can't comment on that. I believe you, but I haven't seen it yet, remember?
Eric,
I have also not seen the remake.
Really? Oh, man. Here's what we do. Our next episode, let's watch the Karate Kid remake.
Wow.
Let's do it. It's actually really good, you guys. I think you'll be surprised.
If you guys are down, I'll only do it if you guys are down, and we can review it. It could be on a Movie Dojo episode. We'll review it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think
Eric,
what turned me off is that Will Smith was really pimping his son out to everybody at that time. I think that's what kind of turned me off to it. But if as a movie, hey, maybe he's good in it. So,
he's really good in it. And what works so well, even better than Karate Kid, it's the same fish out of water. Because, Daniel, he moved to California. Oh, poor baby. This, I forget his name in the movie, but Will Smith's son moves to China. Complete change. The movie takes place in China. He's a black kid in China. Obviously, he's going to get picked on. And then he meets his name is Mr. Han in the movie. He meets Jackie, and it's that story. But it's what I love about it is it's more poetic. It's more about the poetry and the soul. About look, anyone can change. It's not like I want to win the love of this girl, so I'm going to beat up these bullies. It's a real transformation of a weak character into a character that's powerful, but not because he knows martial arts, but because he's changed internally.
Okay.
It's different. That's what makes
twist my arm. You got to twist my arm, Master Chaos.
He's selling this hard. I'm almost feeling now, man.
Eric, read that comment, Eric. Eric, read the comment. I put it on the screen.
I'm sorry about that. Every time someone says martial arts movie, I'm like, who directed this?
Look at this. Finkster also vouches for Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. Oh, he vouches. He says it was surprisingly good. And now I'm going to ban him right now. Let me ban. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Wet Movie One's in here. He has to chime in here. I like the Karate Kid remake. Jackie is amazing in it, but the OG is still better than me. Oh, shots fired back.
That's okay. He's got bad taste.
It's funny rewatching the movies. What's going on, Christopher? Rhett said I should definitely check it out. So you got some supporters here, Master Chaos.
It's worth a watch at least.
Yeah, you got fine. All right. We'll do it. No more cinematography videos for you, sir.
Oh no! If you like the movie, though,
it's funny you mentioned that because rewatching, because of Cobra Kai, I kind of rewatched all the movies, even the fourth one. And rewatched it. And you know, I'm very nostalgic for the first movie, so I still like it. I still enjoy it a lot.
Right.
What's weird though is watching it again. Allie annoyed the fuck out of me, dude. Allie's character annoyed me. Like I don't remember her annoying me when I was growing up.
Right.
Probably because she just made me feel funny.
Sure.
But now watching it again, it's like, dude, shut up. Like she's like, you know, Daniel's getting jumped, beat up, thrown across the fucking off the hill. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like he's trying to avoid getting his ass kicked. And she's all like, why are you running away? We need to get through this, Daniel. What do you mean we? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you getting jumped and beat up and thrown off the mountain? She annoyed me watching it again. And watching it, even though I still love it, I'm nostalgic for it. I actually ended up liking the second one better. It was very strange. I actually, in terms of story, and that's because the love interest was great. She's still the best love interest out of all the Karate Kid movies.
Yeah.
And I just liked it more. Very strange. I didn't think I was going to feel that way.
Well, then you'll like the remake because it's closer to Karate Kid 2 in spirit.
Don't get your hopes up, sir.
You're going to love it. You're going to get a t-shirt.
I may hate this. It's me. Don't get mad if I hate it, okay?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Oh, here we go. What movie says? What did you say? Shit, you guys. If you guys do a video on the remake, I might have to join. Yeah, bro. Let me know.
Let's do it, man.
I've been trying to get Wet Movie on the damn show forever, but you know,
he's a slippery eel.
Yeah, it's hard to get. It's hard to get them. You know, it's tough. Or maybe he doesn't think there's any bad movies out there. He's like, I can't comment. Wet movie's too nice. He's like, it's all right. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here going, burn it with fire, destroy it.
Well, I'll say, Wet movie's nice because he gets screeners and he has to play ball or else he won't get free movies. It's okay. It's like game.
Exposed.
Exposed. Yes.
Oh, good. We love you, brother. We love you, Brennan. But yeah, we'll set something up, man, and then we'll set a date and we'll all do it. I'm down. We'll watch it, and then we'll set a date on when we can talk about it. And I'll give my review. I'm gonna be honest.
Fat man.
You just had to twist the arm. You just had to twist the arm.
Look, if you like it, all I ask is you get a Jaden Smith tattoo on your face. That's it.
The movie Fat Man sucks ass. Oh, that's it. I'm banning Wet Movie 1 right now. I'm banning it.
You like Fat Man?
I love Fat Man. I love that movie.
Best movies of the year.
I hated Fat Man too, man.
Oh, you guys are fired.
I was not a fan.
That movie was awesome. That movie was great.
Really good shit, and then it just doesn't pay off at the end, man.
I loved it. I loved it.
Wow.
One of my favorite movies of last year. So take that.
Wow.
Let's see.
Well,
he talked about it in his hoarding up today. Hey, it's all good. Like I said, we're family. It's all good. We can all agree to disagree.
wow.
Christopher Gupton says Allie and Cobra Kai was so unnecessary. Other than fan service, she didn't need to be there.
I could never believe that she would ever even consider hanging out with Johnny after everything that happened. Like it was, let's go have lunch. Really? Oh, come on. I don't know about that. Yeah, that was weird. And I felt bad. I mean, no, kind of spoilers for season. What the fuck is it? 3. I really liked that we got to meet the character. We got to connect with the characters from part 2. But I felt really bad for the girl because she's like, "Oh, I never married anyone because no one else fought for me." I'm like, "Oh man, she was waiting for Daniel this whole time."
I know.
This got married and they stayed in California. What? That sucks.
Yeah, that was kind of a damn it.
Felt bad.
And you saw Daniel's look. He was like, "Fuck! If I knew that, I wouldn't have married it. I would have came back. Damn it."
Well, his wife is hot though. I mean,
That's
no
true.
problem with that, but
yeah,
I did feel bad for his part 2 girlfriend.
Oh man. But yeah, besides Swordsman coming out, that looks kind of badass. Is there anything else, Eric? Are you aware of, or Master Chaos? Badassity martial arts movies coming out in the future?
I don't know how much fighting Raging Fire is going to have. It'll probably be a mix of shootouts and fights, but that's my big action film for the year with Donnie Yen, Denny Chan's last film.
So what movie one's making a correction? He goes, I mean, I got Fat Man for free, and I still said it sucked for my video. The companies I work with never told me what I have to say.
True.
Oh, there you go. He's making a correction.
That's true. I take it back. I take it back, pal.
It's okay. You both are still banished from the dojo.
You know, it'd be really funny if I thought the Karate Kid remake sucked, and I just made you guys watch it. And then we put in the video, I go psych, and then I just tap out, and it's just you guys have to talk to each other about it.
You mean you'd pull a stopper? My mom will shoot on us the way Schwarzenegger did it to Stallone.
And after psych, and you say, I thought this movie sucked. I got you guys. Then you have to make sure you exit from the video. You pull yourself out of the screen.
Exactly.
Says he's not a cool duder.
That's true.
My.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, he is definitely more capable of doing that than you are. That's right.
Shots fired. In a friendly way, because Brendan's awesome. So. Oh man. Oh, it's too much.
Sexy Sumo said that she waited patiently for the LaRusso dong. Maybe. I don't know. I can't picture. Daniel doesn't look the type of dude who would have like banged her. Like I think he seems like too gentle of a guy. I think he would have said, "Oh, you know, let's write letters to each other." I don't think he would have gone for it. I don't know.
I'm just happy that Johnny and Allie did not get together, because that would have been a little bit too sweet.
Yeah, a little too weird.
She came in, she saved the world, she got their heads back on right, I guess. And then Johnny was, hey, you know what? I got somebody better at home. I'm over you. And peace out. I mean, I'm happy that happened instead of him getting with her, because that was a little bit too sweet. So
yeah.
Christopher Gupton says the Karate Kid remake is way better than the next Karate Kid. yeah, but that's like, come on, that's like, it's such the bar is so low though with that movie.
Oh man. Fun opinion to have.
Yeah. You know, it sucked watching that movie, not just because it's that movie, but I kind of accepted it. I was like, all right, let me accept this for what this is. And there were actually a few moments in the next Karate Kid where I was like, this is actually kind of fun. I'm actually okay with it. Like, I'm all right with this. And then there was just so much shit and garbage. Like, did that just fucking happen? Did Michael Ironside's military school minions just bungee jump from the top of the ceiling all the way down to disrupt the prom because I was just like, fuck this movie. This is terrible. Like, I was so mad, dude. I was like, anytime I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun. Her and Miyagi have good chemistry together. This is kind of fun. All right, let's see where this goes. And then dumb shit like that, dude. I'm like, oh my god. The monks like dancing and shit, like because the music playing, like what is happening? What is happening? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny that people debate over 3 and 4. I think that's hilarious because that's how much people hate 3. Is because they like, some people are like, you know what, fuck 3. I'll take 4 any day. I think that's hilarious.
He's a mess.
I don't know about I wouldn't do that, but 3 is pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, compared to 4, it's better. But I mean, yeah. And now that they're both on Netflix, because Hilary Swank has a show on Netflix, it's not beyond the realm of possibility that she's going to show up on Cobra Kai.
I have no problem with that. I got no problem. I think that would be fun. Thanks for the dono, Coffee. Phat Samurai, you are the meanest. You are the prettiest. You are the baddest mofo around town. Show enough. Stream, sir. Hey, thanks for watching and donating and hanging out with us. And I know what he's doing. That was a hint. Hint. He wants me to talk about The Last Dragon one day. So.
Oh, that's such a good movie, man.
We shall see, my friend. We shall see. That's another fun. But let's be honest. I don't care if he's chewing the scenery. I don't care if he was over the top. I don't care. But Karate Kid 3 was so bad that this guy was literally the best part of the movie. I'm sorry. This guy was the best. Harry Silver was the best part of the movie.
I love Thomas Ian Griffith, man. He's awesome, man.
I really hope he shows up in 4. I really do. In the 4th season.
Surprised. Yeah, why not?
I might fanboy out. I'd be like, oh shit. The only thing is, even though I'm excited about it, the only thing is the ending of this season, even though I really enjoyed season 3 a lot, the ending of this season is almost the exact same ending or kind of similar to the plot of Karate Kid 3. He's down and out. He needs help. He calls up his friend. So it's kind of almost the same thing. So if I was Terry Silver in this season, in the next season, I'll be like, again? I'll be like, what do you want now this time? They whooped your ass last time. They whooped our protege. This is embarrassing. They'll be calling me Click.
Right.
That's the end of season 4. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the writing's good. Hopefully it's not too ridiculous.
Yeah, overall, season 3 for me felt a little sloppy. There was too much going on. Like he goes to Japan at one point. I mean, I feel like I don't know. It didn't feel like it had its own cohesive meat. It felt like this. Oh, Miguel's gonna walk. Well, he's handicapped. He's gonna walk in 2 episodes. God damn it, he's gonna walk. And then they do that, and then he goes to Japan, and then the car dealership, and all this stuff, and then Kreese, and then Robbie's in fucking Juvie Hall. I felt like there was so much going on. It kind of just it was a bit overload. But I know they had to dot a lot of I's, cross a lot of T's to hopefully deliver season 4 in a more linear fashion. Well, hopefully,
it probably will, because there's no other place to go now for them, but for them to train and get ready for the tournament.
Right.
So it's probably going to be a lot better. All right, Sexy Sumo, have a good one, brother. He's out for the night. All right. Phat Samurai Guy, the rumor is if they ever do a part 2 of Jaden Smith Jackie Chan Karate Kid Jackie Chan is supposed to die early on.
Oh, wow.
And we read that we both were like typical wait, what? Wait, what? We both were like typical Hollywood crap. Is he saying like if they ever made a sequel, it'd probably be terrible? I think that's what he's hinting at.
Oh, yeah, possible. I don't know. They're not going to make a sequel at this point. I think Jaden Smith is like ridiculously stupid now. He's like
he's done with acting, right? Like he
he burnt out his career, and now he's just like a weird dude, a weird rich kid. He's no longer acting, as far as I know. Oh, he is like in small things, but no Karate Kid 2. That's not gonna happen.
Didn't he have an anime show on Netflix? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was bad.
I never watched it, but he just did the voice of like the main guy. But like the animation was so bizarre, it wasn't like a nice looking show. He did have that, and I think he had another movie for Netflix, but that's it as far as what he's been doing. I think he's just gone off on his own tangent, which is fine. But the first movie, the original, his only Karate Kid movie is a solid movie.
Right. All right. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I might say 0 stars because y'all didn't like Fat Man.
Yeah.
No, this is going 0. No, I'm just kidding.
Out of spite.
All right.
Spite.
Hey, if you guys,
I'll be honest. I'm always honest. But yeah, bring back Hilary Swank for season 4. Sure, why not? I don't know how, but I mean, why not? The Miyagi verse.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the last best ninja movie that was like, fuck yeah?
Oh, there was one out of Japan.
Oh, out of Japan? What?
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
You got Ninja 2, Shadow of a Tear with Scott Adkins. You got Ninja Assassin. But I didn't know that Japan had one recently.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm excited already.
Well, ninjas come out of Japan, so they better make the best.
I just haven't heard or seen anything like from that, like advertised. What's going on, Director Ren G? What's cracking, brother? Thanks for hanging out. Talking ninja flicks now.
John, yeah, House of Flying Daggers is a gorgeous looking movie. Fantastic. Another one of those movies. I think Yuen Wo Ping did the choreography on that. I'm pretty sure. I might be mistaken, but great fight, great cinematography, good looking movie. That's 100% a must watch. Absolutely.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing that in theater.
Yeah, same.
It only would have been released here because of Crouching Tiger. That would have been. We got lucky.
Yeah.
I actually have a. Hold on, keep talking. Hold on a second.
What is on his? Oh, I see what that is. Oh, it's the Scott Pilgrim. I was wondering what those faces were on his on his on his chair there. Oh man, yeah, Ninja Assassin. Why does that sound so familiar?
Oh, Ninja Assassin. I think he was talking about the one from 2009.
Oh, okay.
With Korean singer Rain in the lead role.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, that was not that good.
No,
not a fan of that movie. My favorite ninja movies are the old ones like Shinobi no Mono, the black and white ones. Those are great, man. But I mean, my jam is the samurai movies. Zatoichi, anything with Musashi in it. Lone Wolf and Cub. I mean, that stuff is amazing, man. That's the stuff I really enjoy.
Have you seen those flashy Rurouni Kenshin films that came out a few years ago in Japan?
No. I know of them, and I've seen the anime a little bit, but I haven't seen the movies. No, are they good?
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good.
Okay, I gotta check those out. And I really want to see the that new Musashi movie with Tak, the one that he fights like 800 guys.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Would you recommend it?
Yeah. It kind of depends what you're looking for. I mean, I do think it gets a little bit monotonous, and there's different things I thought they could have done to improve it. But if you go into it from like a filmmaking standpoint and just to understand what they did, I think it's interesting to watch.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me, technically, I think that would be a fun thing to just see how they pulled that shit together. That's kind of insane, but I'm looking forward to digging in on that one. Let's see. What is the chat? Okay. Hi, Interweb Kaiju. What's up, man? You like the Kenshin movies? Okay, cool. That's a second recommendation. I'm going to add that to the list. I have a giant list here going.
You're correct, though. The ninja movies from Japan are the best.
Absolutely.
However, you know, it also depends on if you're a fan of ninja exploitation flicks.
I'm not.
If you're a fan of ninja exploitation flicks, then you gotta love some of the stuff over here.
Yeah. I don't like the show Kusugi stuff. I feel like that shit's just really low budget garbage. I'm sorry.
So no ninja exploitation for you then.
Yeah, like Enter the Ninja, Pray for Death. Nah, I'm sorry, man.
Ninja 3, the Domination or whatever.
I like what is that? That's the one with the girl, right? With the V8.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's a good movie.
How can you like that one but not Revenge of the Ninja and the other ones?
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
How can you like the one where an evil ninja kills everyone on a golf course and then the spirit goes into the chick from Electric Boogaloo, Breaking 2, and she dances the night away and then killing people at the end, and Shokasugi shows up to stop her? How can you like that but not the other Shokasugi movies?
It's probably the best written martial arts movie ever made. I'll see my way out.
You'll never look at V8 the same again after watching that movie.
It's funny. I never drank V8. Then I had it after that movie, and I've never.
One of the swords from House of Flying Daggers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Very detailed. This is like the sword Andy Lau had. And I have the sword Takashi Kenshiro had, but it's hard to get to. I'm not taking the blade out. I'm not doing that right now. But yeah, it's like, I'll go grab that. We were talking about House of Flying Daggers. Why not? Show chat.
Well, if we're gonna compare swords, we should have a sword night. I'll bring out my blades, and I think
you got a lot.
I do. They're on the garage. I'll show you. This isn't. It isn't Asian, but I use it to unbox things.
Nice.
This
Love
is a Native American spear. I took the staff off, but it's quite sharp.
Yeah.
I only wield it to kill packages open.
Have I ever showed you my Damascus steel Japanese kitchen knife?
I don't remember. Are you gonna grab it?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
That's
Oh,
it.
man.
Show and tell right now, chat. Yeah.
It's like a scene in Jaws. We're showing off our scars, but it's all our weapons. Oh man.
I'll drink to your sword.
Yeah.
We'll both drink to our swords.
There you go. I'm not allowed to drink though, so I'll pretend. All right, let's see this.
But yeah, we love pretty much everything, like fantasy swords and all that stuff.
Let's
so forever I brought it down. Oh
wow, look at that.
Look at that. Damascus steel.
Yeah.
You see the
Pretty cool.
layers on that. That's crazy.
Oh, look at that detail on that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got that while on vacation.
So don't fuck with Erik when you're in the kitchen with him when he's cooking, and don't fuck with Master Chaos when he's opening the mail. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then don't fuck with me, period. Unless you like Fat Man, then you can come in the house. It's okay.
Oh man. Great.
Wow.
So Christopher Gupp, then yeah, I liked American Ninja. Says trying to read what Sean Holmes said there. Coffee says, Phat Samurai Guy, okay, sir, time to pick your iconic film brain. Oh no. So shall we begin? 5 Deadly Venoms versus Master of the Flying Guillotine. You may only choose one. Ooh. I'm going to choose Master of the Flying Guillotine.
I might do that too. Yeah,
only because there's so many badass martial arts flicks with the Venom's crew in it. So you can still see them. And I actually, as much as I love 5 Deadly Venoms, I actually think their other movies, their fight scenes are better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole end fight, and at the end fight at the end of Mask Avengers, Lady Fat Blood was like, her mouth was on the ground. Like, she was like it's insane. So I think their other work is actually better, in my opinion. But 5 Deadly Venoms is great. It's a cult classic. It's a lot of fun. But Master of Flying Guillotine, it's hard. It's really hard to top that movie and its characters, its memorable characters in there, man. Like, the main villain who's blind, it's evil Zanoichi, but instead of a cane sword, he's got one of the deadliest weapons ever. And he has his own electronic theme song. Every time he walks around, he gets his electronic music. It's great. You got Dalsum from Street Fighter in the movie. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's way better. I was kind of unimpressed with 5 Deadly Venoms, to be honest. But Guillotine is so much fun. So that's what I would choose.
Yeah.
Miami Connection, yes. Now that's a movie.
Now, how can you like that, but not the other Ninjasploitation movies? Come on.
Here's the thing. Miami Connection, I like shit.
Okay.
I feel like the Sho Kusugi stuff, like they're trying to make good movies but failing. Miami Connection is trying to make a good movie and failing, but failing in a spectacular way.
Okay, so it's gotta be like straight dumpster fire, but still moving to get your vote.
Absolutely, it's junk food, man. Like, look, if you can't make a good kung fu movie, make a super shitty one. I want a mediocre one. Then I don't care.
Oh, Samurai Cop! I know you've seen Samurai Cop. It's so fucking funny.
Samurai Cop is it's not as good as everyone says it is. Good, but it's a fun watch. It's a fun watch.
Hilarious. It's so funny. Sean says, my dream martial arts movie would be a cross between Ninja Assassin and Remo Williams.
Yeah.
And to see how the fighting style of Remo Williams is superior to the way of the ninja. That's the greatest movie ever made. It's not made.
I love Remo Williams. Couldn't make it today, though. Could not make it today.
No, you couldn't.
Well, I mean, you could if his teacher was actually Chinese.
Yeah.
Fist of Fury. or Fist of Legend or Fist of Fury 2. I think is that the Bruce Lee movie? Fist of Fury 2? I haven't seen that one, so I can't comment on it.
I don't know.
I like Fist of Legend the best.
I gotta go Bruce. It's my favorite Bruce Lee movie.
I'll do that.
I gotta go Bruce. But Fist of Legend, I can see people liking it more in terms of fight scenes and stuff like that. But you can't beat Bruce having that scream orgasm at the end when he kicks Jackie Chan out through the wall. You just can't beat that.
Oh, Fist of Fury 2 is also known as New Fist of Fury.
Oh, the Jackie Chan one.
Yeah, New.
Okay.
No, man, shit. I don't know.
No.
you stick.
No. I'm curious to rewatch it after all these years. I might change my mind. You never know because of the 88 films. I got an unboxing video coming out, Master Chaos. So
okay,
you'll see all the 88 films I caught up on. I'm not as caught up with you, but a buddy of mine helped me out. So
awesome. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't order nothing over here. Fong Sayuk versus Once Upon a Time in China.
Ooh. In terms of pure entertainment value, I might go Fong Sayuk, but
really,
yeah,
no,
I might.
It is fun.
Yeah, just maybe it's I don't know, but it's tough. It's not easy.
Yeah, I gotta go Wong Fei Hung. Gotta go Wong Fei Hung.
Yeah, same.
But Fong Sayuk is good though. Let's see. Phat Samurai Guy, last one for your consideration. Kung Fu Hustle or Iron Monkey? That's my last one for tonight as far as versus goes. Kind of two totally different type of movies, though. Well, I mean, one is straight Kung Fu comedy. There's comedic moments in Iron Monkey, but it's not really a comedy. It could be funny to some people. People who are not fans of martial arts films watch Iron Monkey, they'll laugh hysterically.
Right.
But
I'm always gonna go with Chow. So Kung Fu Hustle, unless he makes a mermaid movie, then fuck that. But Kung Fu Hustle for me.
Yeah, I'll go Kung Fu Hustle. Iron Monkey's great though, but Kung Fu Hustle just makes me smile. That's another one like Prodigal Son. I can watch it every day.
Yeah,
and just brings a smile to my face. Walker Texas Ranger versus Martial Law TV show.
Martial Law.
Oh, my issues with Martial Law. Martial Law, when it first came out, it was fucking fire. It was so badass. I remember Sammo Hung winning some award on like MTV as like best newcomer. I'm like, what the hell? It was so bizarre, right? But then because of Rush Hour's success, hey, let's bring in Arsenio Hall. And him and Arsenio Hall had good chemistry, but the plots got so ridiculous that I stopped watching. I literally was only watching this to look at a Kelly Hu. I was watching for her, really, at that point.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but I'll kid you not. I remember watching an episode. I'm not making this up. I watched an episode, and Xena Warrior Princess, by the way, Gilbert. Sorry, I'm biased. That was my high school crush. Anyway, he says Xena or Highlander TV show. I'm picking Xena. Whatchamacallit? I'm not making this up. There was an episode where they came across this evil villain that had the power of hypnosis. And this is what he was doing. He was being chased by them, and he basically hypnotized random people. And all of a sudden, he's basically, to make a long story short, he basically walked up to them and said, hey, you know Kung Fu. You got 15 years of Kung Fu experience. And all of a sudden, they started fighting Sammo Hung and Arsenio Hall. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Wow.
Yeah. So the show tanked. And out of desperation, don't forget what they did. Do you remember what they did before the show was canceled? Very similar to Green Hornet when it was dying. What do you do? What'd they do? Do you remember what they did to the TV show?
I don't.
What else? The more popular show, bring in the cast from over there. Let's do a crossover. That's why there was a crossover between Green Hornet and Adam West Batman.
All right.
Because they were trying to save Green Hornet. But same thing, they had a crossover event with Chuck Norris from Walker, Texas Ranger
Oh
to
wow.
try to save the show, and it didn't work, and the show got canceled. Would I buy the show for cheap? It was like $20 for the whole show and box set. Yeah, I guess. I just watched the first half, and then forward to the Kelly Hu scenes. Kevin James was in martial law. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Oh, weird.
Sci-Fi Century in the house. What's going on, brother? He goes, "What up, gentlemen? But Tony Jaa is the best." Hello, oh, he's talking to him. Tony Jaa. I'll never forget when I watched En Bak for the first time. I was completely blown away. I was completely blown away. I couldn't believe it. I never seen, especially for that time, a lot of what was really popular in the 2000s. There was a lot of CGI, like
Matrix, bullet time stuff.
A lot of CGI, a lot of wire work. It seemed like badass martial arts fight choreography, the brutality of it seemed like it started to go away. And then out of nowhere, a low budget movie comes out from Thailand called En Bak. And then Tony Jaa, the brutal hits, man. And we're getting fucked up. Like, it was just, his legs were on fire and he did a flying double knee. Like, the plot was simple, but it didn't matter because the fight scenes for that time were like fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And it made such an impression that luckily Donnie Yen took up the challenge and Killzone was his shot back to Tony Jaa. I don't know if you knew that. Killzone was like, all right, Tony, try to top this. So that's why you got that crazy, insane fight with him and Jackie Wu in the alleyway, which is one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in my life. That was a shot. That was a challenge, like not a friendship, a friendly challenge. Like Tony topped that.
Right.
Just like Jackie Chan's Drunken Master 2 was a shot at Jet Li. I don't know if you guys knew that. That was a shot at, all right, Jet Li, let's see you top this. Especially at the end where he's surrounded by a whole bunch of dudes and he breaks all their limbs. Like, I still have not yet seen Tony Jaa repeat that.
No.
You have the first ever, everyone's doing it now, that's the thing. But you have the first ever, like, one take shot fight sequence, and it was 10 minutes long. Nobody was doing that. And it kind of seemed like after that, I kind of feel like Tony Jaa lost his mind or something, man. Like if you look up stories, he like disappeared and he went and lived in a monk. He went and lived in a cave. I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he came out of the cave. I guess it was too much pressure to direct and do things.
Wow.
So he kind of like, fuck it, I'm just gonna chill for a while in a cave. And then he came back out, and then he finished En Bak 3 and En Bak 2, which were okay. I wasn't really a fan of those, but they had their moments. And then after that, it seems like Tony Jaa is just having fun now. I think he's more comfortable in just starring in other people's movies, doing the best work he could do, and going home. I think he's like, I don't have the pressure on me anymore of being the star, or I don't have the pressure on me anymore to direct. I'm just happy to be here. That's because look at how many projects Tony Jaa has just shown up. Master Z just showed up, one fight scene, disappeared. Triple X, right? He's in there for a little bit, does a little bit of fighting. He's gone. Like, that's kind of, I feel that's the kind of the vibe. I might be wrong, but that's kind of the vibe I get. Is that
when you do a Paul W.S. Anderson movie that you know is going to be garbage, and then that Jiu-Jitsu, which I haven't seen, which is garbage. So now he's just taking paychecks now. Just give me my money.
Yeah,
I just want to set up my retirement fund.
Yeah.
But I do like some of his later stuff. I actually really like. I think the finale in En Bak 2 is awesome.
That's the best part of the movie. Yeah.
And then I like Triple Threat. I like Killzone 2. So he's done some good stuff. But,
But there was another one that was actually pretty good. What was it called?
The one with Lundgren.
Killzone 3. He played a different character in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was that. I was surprised what happened to his character in that movie. No spoiler. I was actually like, whoa. But yeah, when he's on point, he's already He's
but he
all,
definitely had some mental problems, and I heard his production company was just horrific to work for.
and
I just kept hearing stories about how bad his management was, and they caused half the problems that he was having trouble with, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least, even if it's small roles, he always brings it though. At least we can at least respect his effort. Like even if it's a small part in a movie, he still shows up to play, so at least we can still get him. Let's see. Hey guys, have you talked about the Man with the Iron Fist? Speaking of the Man with the Iron Fist, The Protector 2 was terrible. Because RZA was in that, and I didn't even like the movie, but RZA was garbage. RZA needs to stop.
Oh yeah, he was bad.
Believe it or not, I was actually okay with the Man with the Iron Fist.
What?
I was actually okay with it. You know why? Because I was expecting dog shit, and I could see how the movie was kind of supposed to be an homage to Shaw Brothers movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But RZA, it almost felt like he was a co-star in his own starring movie. It kind of felt like he was barely in the movie. He barely did anything. It was kind of weird. I heard though, The Man with the Iron Fist 2 was like even worse. If you hate the first one, don't even watch the second one. So
not surprised.
I'm gonna get you fired up, Samurai Guy. There was an earlier comment.
Okay.
Somebody wants to know our thoughts on chocolate from
2000. It better not be Fat Man. All right.
No. I love that movie.
You liked it too?
Chocolate. That was a fun movie.
I thought you were talking about Fat Man.
Oh yeah. Oh, I really like that.
Chocolate. Chocolate again. Where the fuck is the lead from Chocolate?
Again, I think it was. I think she just didn't wanna. She wanted to settle down, just have a family and kids and stuff.
Boo! God.
I remember my review for that movie. I said, if this girl makes a movie every year for the next 10 years, I'll be in heaven. And it didn't happen.
I watched Chocolate, and I was like, oh no, that's our lead. Like I knew it was supposed to be a female, but when you see her, when you first see her in the movie, you're like, oh, that's the star, huh? And then by the end of the movie, I was like, holy fuck, she's like the female Tony Jaa.
She's great.
Oh my god! Like I was on the bandwagon of her, man. And
I liked Raging Phoenix, despite its flaws, but
yeah, there's a lot of
that. It was rough.
But it was nice seeing her in another vehicle, though. But then that was it. She just made cameos in other movies. It's like, what the fuck happened?
Weird.
It's sad. Yeah. And then she showed up in Triple Threat and didn't even have a proper fight. She just got killed.
Great death scene, though. But
yeah, it's true. The death was good. All right, so what movie says you down to do a review of the remake of Karate Kid next week? Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Ugh.
Let's set it up. Actually, I've got to get going. I got to put the kids to bed, but I think this is a good place for me to bow out. Let's set up.
You didn't get the message? It's a 10-hour stream.
Well, I'll come back. I'll come back and I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it. We will collab. Let's do it. All right. Actually, I'm probably going to wrap it up in a couple of minutes anyway. So, Master Chaos, thanks again for joining us today, brother. This was a lot of fun as always.
Oh man.
Chat, Movie Dojo Army. Don't forget to head over to Master Chaos's channel and subscribe, as well as Mr. Asian Movie Enthusiast. Subscribe. They know their shit. That's right. Unless they're talking about Fat Man, and the Master Chaos doesn't know what he's talking about.
Fat Man is a terrible movie. Number one.
La 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 la.
Tomorrow over on my channel, I'm doing a starting 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to go for potentially 12 hours. I'm going to read the uncut original versions of the Scream sequels. So Scream 2, 3, and 4. You're going to find out who the original killers were, who the how the original endings were all lined out. I think Scream 2 has the most different moments.
The original killers.
Yeah, the original killers. So everything that was leaked or stuff that was changed down, the way that Scream 4 was supposed to end. So I'm going to go all into it tomorrow over on my channel. So stop by, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it. I'd love to have you there. And guys, what a wonderful treat to chat kick punch movies with you guys. Thank you so much.
Anytime, my brother. Man. We'll keep in touch. Take care, brother.
Yes, absolutely. Good night. Good night, everybody in chat. And I'll see you when I see you.
All right. Have a good one, brother. Eric will hang out for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just for fun. Harry Potter's a Scream. Ooh. I got as far as Scream 2, man. Did you ever finish that series? I
rewatched them last year. The first two I like.
Okay.
I don't like 3, and I actually didn't like 4 either, even though a lot of people seem to like 4. I didn't like 3 or 4.
Okay. I think I heard maybe Master Chaos, I don't know who it was, that said they liked 4 over 3.
Well, that's the general thought process, I think, for most people.
You like them equally bad? They're the same? Wow. Ooh. So should I bother catching up if I want to see I guess I have to, huh? To see the new Scream, I guess.
Yeah, you probably should.
The new Scream called Scream.
Skyrim or whatever.
Yeah.
5 cream.
5 cream?
5 cream.
Oh, shit. So anyway, Fat Man was a fantastic movie.
It was. I really liked it.
The best movie of last year. I'm just messing around. I'm glad you liked it, though. I'm glad you liked it. We have fun hazing each other. It's fun. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? So yeah, there really wasn't a lot coming out, huh? Unless it just hasn't been announced in terms of like badass martial arts action vehicles.
A lot of times I don't know until I see it.
Right.
Like actually it comes out on streaming or on physical media, and I'm like, oh, that movie was coming out. Okay. But plus, Hong Kong's had so many problems the past few years. Their industry production just continued. You know what I mean? I mean, it was low going into a few years ago, and with this stuff going on, plus with the mainland, their problems with that, and this freaking thing, pandemic. It's
right. That's true. That's true. Did you even bother watching Mulan? I didn't even care. I heard Mulan bombed over there, dude. That's bad.
Yeah.
If it bombed over there, that's not good. Goji says, best movie of 2020 is Sonic the Hedgehog. I still haven't seen that, man. And I'm a Sega fanboy, too. I'm fired.
I'll watch it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I'll probably buy it for cheap. I guess I'm stunned that a video game movie actually got some positive feedback for a change.
And the filmmakers actually decided to course correct after the first character design came out, and everybody thought it was horrible.
That never happens.
So let's tweak it. Try Usually filmmakers are like, "Oh, you're just a misogynistic pig. That's why you don't like my movie."
Exactly. Interweb says, "I forgot Mulan happened." Yeah, it's bad too because now I can watch it for free, and it's just like I don't care. I just don't care about it. What a waste of Donnie Yen and Jet Li. And Jason Scott Lee. Fuck it. Throw him in there too. Fuck it. Christopher says, yeah, none of the screams, in my opinion, really knocked it out of the park. They were just okay to a lot of people, it seems. Okay.
My favorite scene in the entire Scream franchise is the car scene in part 2, where the killer's knocked out in the front. They have to crawl over him. It was actually good suspense, I thought.
Yeah. How many did Wes Craven? Did he do all of them? Before he passed away? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure.
Coffee says, I think until Hong Kong is more stable, the best of martial arts films is on hold for the 5 to 10, 15 years, sadly. Probably.
It would be nice if Indonesia put their money to making more of them instead of making freaking superhero movies, but that's just my opinion.
Speaking of, coming soon. We gotta set a date for that one, buddy. Christopher said he hated live action Mulan. He says Sonic wasn't that bad. He thought it was watchable, especially for a video game movie. Okay. Hedgehog and Underwater, best movies of 2020. All right. Imran, no interest in the new Mulan. Harry Parker says, is it really that bad? Blade Trinity. Yes. There's the end of the episode. Yes. You got it right there.
GQ Dracula. Still remember walking down the street with the chain, looking all like, hey, ladies, take a look at me.
Plus, I already did like a 4-hour stream back in the day. So we talk about all 3 movies. So if you guys are interested, you can have that on in the background. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? You definitely need to be in the line to be drug tested. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? I must have missed something earlier.
Oh, when Akno said that Sonic and Underwater were the best movies of last year.
I actually really liked Underwater. I was very surprised. That was a nice, pleasant surprise. That was a good episode too. Let's see. Is here? You answer that one. You answer this one, Sean. I'm gonna put on this.
Shinoju, a fictional Remo Williams martial art. I don't remember. Is that what they called it in the movie?
It's been so long, dude. I need to rewatch that movie.
I really liked that movie too. I remember that was the scene with the dogs is just amazing.
Let me guess. They never did a sequel because it probably didn't do well, right?
Right.
That's usually how it works, unfortunately. So, Michael Coffey says, "Oh my God, that Blackula! I'm not Blackula." Hey, if Blackula was actually in the movie fighting Blade, best movie ever. Blade Trinity, 5 stars. Best movie ever. Blackula versus Blade. I'm all for it. Here goes. Oh my God, that Blade Dracula fight is rage-inducing. It shows Wesley was high and didn't want to be there. I can't argue with that. I really can't argue with that. Oh, it's going on the best of the year, 2020. 2021, best of the year.
2 from this show are going on.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the Underwater, Christopher. I'm glad you did. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's laughing. Damn it. Oh. Best movie of all time. Blackula versus Blade. Somebody do it. Put a meme together or something. Oh, man. I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up, brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because I got to make sure I keep it under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Unless I'm streaming by myself. So, all right, brother. Thanks again. Don't forget, Movie Dojo Army. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on this late night stream. Talking movies, talking about what we love, having fun, agreeing and disagreeing. It's always fun. You know, us men, we got to haze each other because we're men. Again, make sure you go over to Asian Movie Enthusiast channel and subscribe. Show him some love. Michael Gonzalez, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tonight's stream, have a good one. And don't forget tomorrow's stream, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, thanks again, Omegon, for the donation. Tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream. It's going to be me and Jax Be the Ripper. Everyone's favorite. There'll be a lot of people to come see her than me tomorrow, which is how it is, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming with her. We're going to be talking about the Netflix series Blood of Zeus. That's right. We're going to be checking it out and talking about it is what we're going to be doing. So, and spoilers, it's been out for a while, so we're going to have some fun tomorrow night. So we'll see you guys there. Booyakasha, boom shakalaka. Have a good one. And Fat Man is awesome.